ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from beautiful Tampa Bay, Florida. It's an all-new double special show starring Christopher Gorges, Tiffany Barbee, and me, JB Lee. Let's get on with the show, Cupcake.
And me. So say the stars, it's meant to be. My heart.
Just hitting that post every time now. Just drilling that post. Bam! Killing it. The post. You know what the post is? The post, Tiffany? The post.
Like in football?
Like in dentistry?
Yeah, the dental post.
Like the English Mayo system?
The what? Wow, look at this. Somebody's calling in immediately right now.
I can't hear myself.
What do you mean you can't hear yourself?
Me?
Turn your thing up. How about now? Can you hear us now?
Oh, that's better.
Wow, thanks for the sound check. All right, welcome to Double Special. Right away, we have a phone call. Let's go ahead and take it. Jordan.
Welcome to the Double Special Show. Caller, state your name and purpose.
We are the Almighty One Show, broadcasting live.
God's sake.
Good God, dude, we haven't started the show yet. We're like 30 seconds in. You couldn't wait? Are you even listening?
No, of course not.
No, we're broadcasting our show.
What?
We're broadcasting our show, which I thought started at the same time as yours, at 8 o'clock.
No. See, that right there tweaks my nipple, dude.
That's why we need to get off of Gear Radio.
Yeah, no, seriously. Listen, for everybody listening, it's the Almighty One. Gear Radio has been broadcasting a show for how long? How long, Almighty?
Well, sometimes your show is 2 hours. So
Answer the question. How long have you been broadcasting our show?
4 or 5 months now.
What are our ratings like?
Oh, actually, for Saturday mornings, you're not doing too bad.
Saturday mornings. Yeah, we're only getting beat.
I'll tell you what. Here's my deal with you. If you get more people listening to my show, your show, at 8:30 or 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, I will move you to Thursday night.
Oh, Thursday night. Well, be still my beating heart.
What do you have on Thursday night now?
Nothing.
Yeah. Oh.
I'll move you into an empty slot.
Jeez.
On Thursdays.
No, I could move you to Friday night. Well, right now, what we're doing live on the show.
No, first of all, wait, stop. Before you start hitting me with sales pitches and condos and all that crap.
Oh, is he going to charge us money for
I don't
nighttime?
even know. No, it's the time.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the timeshare pitch. Hold on.
Oh, God.
I just want. Hold on, sweetie. Hold on, baby. Hold on. I want you to know that you don't know what time our show starts, and that's very important to me. You should know that.
Chunkin'.
I've heard you come on at 8 o'clock. I've heard you come on at 8:30. So,
Never. We've never come on. Maybe
Thursdays.
like 2 years ago.
Thursdays at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that was like a year ago.
Oh, what a loser.
Well, I just want to let you know right now what we're doing is we're plastering my co-host for breast cancer.
Plastering her on your show. You're putting like what, plaster of Paris on there?
Giving her alcohol?
No, we are making a mold of her breasts.
Okay, so apparently you're in the breast molding business because it's like the 5th one that you've done, right?
5th or 6th one or something like that.
What are you doing with these molds, dude? Where are they going when they're done?
One goes on my wall. The other one we're going to save for the breast cancer event we have got going on for October 12th.
And then what?
Hold on, let him
We're going to silent auction them.
Okay, silent auction the one off your. Hold on, Tiffany. You're going to silent auction the one off your wall, or you're keeping that one?
I'm keeping that one. We're doing 2 per show.
That's odd to me that you would have bread.
Right.
Where would you put that in your house?
Ghosty, Tiffany has a question for you.
I have a question.
Well, stop, guys. I asked him a question. Let him answer. Yes, go ahead.
It's on the wall in my studio.
Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. Tiffany has a question for you.
Okay. So when people buy these boobs,
Breasts.
like,
Just say breast, Tiffany.
Why?
Because it sounds nicer. Say breast. Try it. Just try it. Okay, thank you.
But they're only buying one, so what do I call it? Breast? Anyway, when they buy it, what do they do? Like, is it for people to like guys to like play with while they wank?
No.
Or is it for women that lost their boob and they're attaching the fake one?
No. What happens is the artist puts like a little string or some hooks on the back, and you actually can hang it in your wall. The guy who does this does a really nice job. I've got about 6 pairs of them already or so.
How about this? How about we do for like multiple sclerosis? The double special show will have people come in and we'll make molds of their elbows. We'll do that.
What does that have to do with multiple sclerosis, though?
Nothing at all.
Well, then why?
I don't know. It seemed like a good thing to do. Elbows.
Tiffany.
Do men usually buy these boobs or women? Like, I can't imagine being like, I wish I could buy a boob.
Why don't I let my artist answer that question?
Oh,
Who buys these?
Gone.
People that want to have a piece of artwork that they will remember what they looked like and how they were shaped at the time.
I think he said dudes who wank.
Oh, I get it. So, but
It's art piece for people that want to remember what their breasts used to look like, or they're actually most of the time when he does this for breast cancer patients.
Got it.
who
Okay.
have,
that makes
that
sense.
sort of thing. But he also does it for our people actually want their breasts, their elbows, their faces, their body. He's body casted a whole person once. So
In the hospital, that he fell off a scaffolding.
So we got Nutmeg, who's actually having her breasts put in a cast.
Okay. But she does not have breast cancer.
No,
Okay. Thank God for that, Nutmeg.
her aunt did.
Oh, so she's personally involved in the whole.
Are you going to give to your aunt as like a mocking gift? Just
No, my aunt actually passed away 4 years ago.
oh.
Breast cancer.
Yeah, no,
Heart
Jordan is a
metastasis.
complete dick. Sorry about that, Nutmeg. He just has no sensitivity for anybody.
If you had a time machine, it would work.
Shut up. Just stop talking.
Yeah, stop. Don't talk anymore.
Is it for anybody?
Yeah, the guy who's doing this is called InTheSkyArt.com. You can see some of his work there.
Sorry.
All right, cool. Well, again, if you want to check it out, you can go. Don't stop listening to our show to go check out that. So don't. I mean, that's
No.
bad timing on your
Don't do
part, but
that, no.
Yeah, so we just wanted to let you know. We actually were hoping that you guys might come out for our breast cancer event on October 12th.
I don't know. We'll have to see. I know that none of the girls in our studio, Tiffany or my wife, Crystal, our producer, will let anybody plaster their breasts.
Nope, no one's touching my
Crystal?
breast.
No. The event is going to be either a lingerie. We're trying to get Rhonda Shear involved. We just interviewed her this past Monday on my show.
Yeah.
We're trying to get Shear
I don't know who
involved
that
in
is.
having a lingerie type show. We're going to be donating money to Second Baseman. And if we can't get Rhonda Shear involved, we're just going to have a bikini contest, and we're going to have some fun with that.
All right, cool. Where is that again so everybody can go if they want to check it out? October 12th?
October 12th.
It's going to be October 12th. We're looking at Whiskey North right now, and
I didn't have a spot.
we are looking at Second Baseman having our being the nonprofit organization. So
All right.
we have lots of ideas and things we're going to be doing. So
Cool.
we'd like to see, since you do broadcast, we do briefly play your show. We'd love to have you guys come out. Just being part of the show, or
Do we get a
maybe
booth?
maybe do some comedy or something.
Do we get a
Oh.
trailer?
I'll go if Chris and Jordan go, and Crystal.
All right. All right. Well, we'll figure it out. But thanks for calling, Almighty. If you want to check it out and support the breast cancer thing, do that. Check out Gear Radio or hit up Almighty One on Facebook. He's got multiple pages with all kinds of freaky crap. You can enjoy it. But it is for a good cause. So I appreciate that. And I'm sure the women out there that have to deal with that situation appreciate it as well. All right?
All right. Well, the double special, awesome show gets rebroadcast every Saturday from 8 to 10.
Okay.
And
In the morning.
in the morning.
Yeah. We're up against the Transformers and like Johnny Test.
No, you're up against Yu-Gi-Oh! And
Ugh.
Dragon Ball Z.
See, there's no way, dude. We're up against Japanese anime. Forget it. We're done. Nobody's going to listen.
That's not our core audience, dude.
All right.
Kinda.
All right, dude. Thanks for calling. We'll talk to you later, brother.
All right, bye.
All right,
there
that
you
was
go.
Almighty Whitey and Nutmeg calling in from Gear Radio.
He never does his name right.
What?
No.
That's how he was introduced to me, and that's how he will remain in my memory. I refuse to change for somebody.
All right, I was unable to welcome you to the show. For those of you who haven't heard the show before, this is double special. Great show lineup for you tonight. We're going to talk about some stuff in the news. We'll have our regular segments as well. I got a grape at the other end of the thing. We're going to talk about Jordan's
grape?
Yeah, I got a grape. What are we? I
Grape.
said this.
You got a bunch of grapes,
This stuff has to stop.
and you're going to whine about it.
Yeah, I'll whine about it. Well, Tiffany's going to whine as well. And then I think, are we going to do a little special food treat too, right, tonight during the show? Crystal, you got something special for us, a food treat,
You
right?
said you make me tots.
Yeah,
don't-
tots.
I told Jordan I
Have
would
you
make
eaten?
some tater tots.
Do you want some tots?
I guess.
Yay,
You
tots.
love
She
tater
said
tots.
that like I'm powerless
I do
against the
love
tots.
tater
You cut me
tots,
off
but
again.
I did have
You
chicken
cut me off in the
nuggets.
middle of my sentence again.
They're all right.
But you asked me a question.
No,
and
I
then
didn't.
You
I'd
started
stopped.
talking.
No.
They're extra
You
crispy.
said you
You said I
love-
guess, and
you
then that
said
was
I
it.
love
The answer was
tater-
I guess.
You cut me off. I just paused and did.
And I'm going to cut you both off. Check in.
And I'm going to cut you
A
off.
woman sues Kid Rock for the return of a glass dildo he got from Insane Clown Posse. Check in.
Check your levels while I think about what you just said.
Andrea Pellegrini, a former publicist for the Insane Clown Posse, is suing the Detroit duo for sexual harassment. Among other allegations, she says that Dirty Dan Diamond, who apparently is like an associate of the ICP,
Ugh. Insane clown.
gave her
closet.
a glass dildo. A glass
You
dildo.
can't even say it. As a
I
gift.
can't. As a
Okay.
gift.
Oh, he tried to.
He
Didn't
tried
say-
to.
yeah.
When she refused to accept it, he turned around and gave it to Kid Rock instead. So now she wants it back for the court case.
What?
Yeah.
She's in court trying to get a glass dildo back from somebody that gave it to somebody else when she refused it.
Exactly. The glass dildo she didn't even want, and now she wants it back.
And who would have thought that Kid Rock would be like, hey, I'll take that. You're not going
I
to use
know.
that? I'll take that.
That is weird when hey, you know what? Chick doesn't want this glass dildo. I know who does.
Yeah.
I know who likes glass dildos.
Right. I got like 8 of them on the
Yeah.
bus after every show. That would do that. Yeah.
I'm a cowboy, baby. Big glass dildo going up somewhere.
All right,
Okay.
stop. Okay. Oh my God. That's what she shouldn't even be able to be in a court or like she
Well,
shouldn't be
no,
allowed to
you-
hire an attorney for something like that.
What? No, you're allowed to hire an attroney for a sexual harassment suit.
How is that sexual harassment?
Well, that doesn't go into all the allegations. It's just one of the allegations. Come on,
Oh.
she worked for Insane Clown Posse. I'm sure there was something.
Well,
They're pretty horrible people.
okay, but that's the one they picked out. Is that she? Okay, well,
Well,
whatever.
that's the one that made the news.
He tried to give me a dildo. That he was harassing me.
You get to say Kid Rock, Insane Clown Posse, and Glass Dildo all in one sentence. It's totally worth it.
I agree. I
Yeah.
totally agree. Tiffany?
It's like the weirdest Cinderella story ever.
Very good. All
All
right.
right, and-
Took
And
her
And I
8 minutes
didn't
to think about it.
interrupt anybody.
You see the group mind happening?
Well, you guys were going blah 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 blah, and there was no breath. So
No,
I didn't
what do you
wanna
mean blah, blah,
interrupt.
blah?
He just interrupted me. Do you
I'm
see
pretty
how
sure that
crazy?
is the plot of Cinderella XXX.
What?
A
I don't.
glass
I don't
dildo?
want to know.
Oh,
No, I don't want
her
to know.
glass dildo fell out of her
Continue,
while she was
please.
running.
Stop.
And the prince
Stop.
found it.
Check in. British inventor builds giant fart machine to fire at France. Check in.
Is that real? Leprechaun?
That's real. Leprechaun. Colin Furs, a plumber and inventor from Stamford, Lincolnshire, has begun building the biggest fart machine ever.
How do you make a fart though?
Like big giant jet engines.
Yeah, but what do you use to? You're not. What do you? Is he
No,
using
it's
his
not a
own
real-
flatulence?
No,
or?
it's not
Oh.
a real fart.
Well, but is it
He's
going to
gonna put
to
it in giant fake buttocks and fire it at France.
fire what at France though?
Like a giant jet of loud gas.
loud gas.
He's like, I fought in your general direction.
Yes,
Now
very
go
good.
away before I taunt you a second time.
Okay, well, it describes exactly what's going to
She
happen.
sounded more like Inigo Montoya.
I know, I don't know
That
what the
was
hell.
Monty Python.
Yeah, I know what
What?
it was.
Remember Holy Grail?
Yeah, the Spanish version,
Yeah.
right?
Just
Tell
your French accent is like 2 countries off.
That sounded just like him.
All right, so it does say that the machine, which he will house in a pair of
Yeah.
specially
It's a-
constructed buttocks, is a giant pulse valve, valveless jet engine. It's used in a Nazi V-1 bomb during the Second World War that creates a plume of fire to go along with its deafening roar. But how is that a fart? That is an explosion.
If you've got giant butt firing like flames
Fire?
out of it,
who farts fire?
I've done it. You saw me.
No, you farted and then lit it on fire.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
can
big
do that.
difference.
I think it's more of like a figurative fart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's still pretty
Does it
crazy.
smell?
No, it is. It's pretty insane.
Does it smell?
No, that's my point. If it doesn't smell, how is that a fart?
Well, like,
I don't know. All right, we've got a caller interrupting our check-in. Caller, state your name and purpose.
It better not be Almighty.
It's me, Brady.
What's
Hey!
up, Brady?
Hey.
Live from Canada.
Hey, guys.
Oh my God. What's up, psychopath?
Say what?
What's up, brother?
Not so much. You know what? Same time last year, I was going nuts. My wife was on vacation,
Yeah.
and the wife and kids had left. Remember, I was making all kinds of weird videos.
Yeah. Are you on your own again? You're like that whole house to yourself?
Yeah, you know, I've been on my own for a week, and
Jesus.
I'm really discovering a whole lot about myself. I'll
Oh
tell
my.
you that much.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
You should make a giant
It's like-
fart gun.
What's that?
Make a giant fart gun and fire it at Nunavut or something. I don't know.
You know, like I'm almost ashamed of what I've been doing over the past week. I haven't
Like-
been alone really well since it was 2 years ago actually.
Well,
that they went on.
well, wait a second. What are you doing? And that's not like perverted stuff. What are you just beating yourself or doing chores you would normally do?
Google. I gotta stay away from Google because every time I get on Google, I start googling like really weird shit.
Is it like sexual stuff?
Oh, it's Futanari.
yeah,
It's Futanari, isn't it?
What?
Do you know what Futanari is?
I can.
If not, Google it.
Do you know what that is? What he just said?
I have no idea.
Tell him again, Jordan.
Oh,
'cause-
it's the blue waffle waffle? Did you say blue waffle?
No, I didn't say that. God, that's gross, dude. Don't even bring that up. It's terrible. No.
Yo, no, because I saw that on your last show, and I near died when I Googled blue. I did.
Oh.
I actually did Google it,
Wait.
and oh my.
Yeah, we
why
showed
would
you that
even
picture.
Put that on there?
What's
Like,
a
why would
blue
you do that
waffle?
to someone?
Oh my God.
Don't,
I showed
what was
you?
what was it that you just said? Give him something to Google and blow his head off. Go ahead.
Futanari. Futa.
No, the blue waffle. I swear to God, I haven't seen anything that tops that.
Well,
Oh,
did you
that's
hear what
pretty
he
gross.
just? Hold on. Did you hear what he just said?
It doesn't top blue
What's
waffle.
that? Blue? The what?
Oh, say it again, Jordan.
Futanari. Just do Futa. Just Google that. You'll have fun.
Futa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do that as we speak.
Oh my God. Let's hear. We'll hear the gasp.
This is so sexy.
What is it?
Futa.
Futanari?
Futa.
Oh yeah.
Is it like football things?
No.
You just told them
Or-
FUTA.
Do we have a picture?
No, it's kind of.
Is there more
Grossness.
than FUTA? Is it NARI?
What the fuck is that?
I don't want
No,
to
like,
see.
really, what is that?
It's my eyes.
A lot of bizarre comics.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice. Well, how much longer do you have in your house by yourself?
About a week,
And do you
yeah,
ha-
like I said, I've been just I don't eat much.
What?
When they're gone, I don't know why.
Do you cook?
I do when they're home. Like I'm the primary cook here, but I think I've eaten probably half a box of Fruit Loops and
Oh my God,
a
dude.
pack of smokes. That's
Well,
Uh.
do you have a fail-safe plan if things go awry, like with like 2 days, to go, and you're like,
Well,
I'm
actually,
losing
what
it.
I'm doing is I'm playing Survivor is what I'm doing because I live in the country, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say I'm not even gonna bother going to the grocery store. I'm just kind of playing Survivor at home and see how long I can get on this in the country.
He's going straight up Jack Torrance.
That's
what he's
awesome.
doing.
Yeah.
It makes it interesting.
Stay out of room 327.
Tiffany, your videos that you put up of yourself
Yeah.
when you're a child, you had a troubled childhood, didn't you?
It was fun. Did you?
No, they look like you had fun.
Yeah, my mom had me in a lot of cool stuff. I was a weird
You were,
kid. I was definitely a
much-
weird kid.
You're a much braver person than I. I would not put stuff that I did when I was 13 online.
Do you have
Yeah.
stuff on that when you were 13
Is it
online?
worse than what
Well,
you do now?
No,
He does
thank
singing
God, thank
now.
God. Actually, yes, I do. There's one cassette recording. I
Oh.
was in. I don't know. I used to sing and shit. And oh, sorry. I used
No,
to
it's okay.
sing, and I was singing random things on a cassette. And you know what? The most embarrassing thing happened. My friends found it, and I come back from lunch. I was in the military, and we were all living in the barracks. I come back from lunch, and they're all sitting around listening to it, and I didn't even know what the fuck I said on it. So, yeah, sorry.
No, it's all right, you dirty bastard. Listen. We had last week. I need to tell you, we had Lou Angelwolf on the show, and as he was leaving, he saw the painting that you did of me, one of my headshots, and he told me that if I ever didn't want it, he would take it, which was the oddest thing I've ever had a comedian say to me.
He collects all the
Really?
dead comedian stuff.
He wanted the painting of you.
Yeah, he said if I didn't want it, if I got tired of it for some reason, how that happens, I don't know. I'd rather like the
Yeah,
painting.
really. Actually, I just did a bunch. The painting's kind of taken off. I did a bunch. I call into a local radio station a lot, and they've kind of adopted me as their pet. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Two-timing us.
I'm doing some charity work with them, so I did like 10 paintings for them recently, and they're auction them off for the homeless, and all the money goes to help out the homeless or whatever.
Cool. That's awesome.
That's cool.
No, see now, so you're doing okay. I think you'll last another week. It'll be all right. What happens
Yeah.
when the girls come home? Then it's their house again. That's usually what happens when the girls come home.
I'll probably have to spend the next 4 days just cleaning up. You know what I mean? Because I tend to just slack on things, right? So.
What are you like throwing bags of chips around, like your underwear hanging from lamps?
Yeah, chicken bones, whatever.
Jesus.
Let's give him a
Throw them on the
project.
floor, I'll get it later, type of thing.
What, Jordan? You got a
Yeah,
Oh, Jordan says
Project
he's got a project.
Well, we're on Gear Radio, and they need like boobs for their breast cancer. So why don't you paint Tiffany's boobs? Like imagine what she'd look like with her boobs out. You can be all imaginative, make them like super big and stuff.
Can I do it from just pure imagination?
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
pretty much how we have to work.
Gigantic?
You got to make
I
it.
would.
You got to make it match the giggity mouth that she has in our other portrait, because that's funny as hell.
I just want to make them gigantic.
Yeah,
I think that would be
make
funny.
Tiffany with boobs so big that she's like using them to knock down mountains.
Well, you know what? No, I've messed up Tiffany already. Like, look at the poor painting behind you.
It's awesome, dude. Look.
We love it.
This right here, we call that the giggity mouth. That is her quagmire mouth that you gave her.
Giggity goo.
I know it's got comedy written all over it.
Oh, it's brilliant. That's brilliant. Everybody, that's from Brady right there in Canada. He sent that. And Lou will never get his hands on this. He may get the dead Chris Gorgeous painting, but not this one.
Yeah, no, that's become kind of like a signature little piece there. I know, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, no, listen, it's always there. And we have our other ones. The one of my son creeps me out, so I keep that in a box up in the attic.
Yeah, you know what? And he was young too, so.
Do you keep it up there with the flowers?
I keep it up there with the things.
It's Bruce Willis on one end, friggin' Mickey Rooney on the other, and then whoever in the middle.
Dude, I don't even know what that is. It's a crazy. We have a furniture store that has like this little ad that they have, and it's got this creepy like mongoloid baby. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's their furniture restoration. I'll find it and post it. It is the creepiest damn thing you've ever seen, and that picture was a close second. So, but listen. Much appreciated. Awesome that you did that for us. We actually wanted you to do our logo. I'd like to see our logo painted by you. That would be awesome.
Let's get Tiffany's boobs smashing a mountain first, because it's for charity.
That could be our logo.
It'll be
I
off.
could do the logo, but I don't think I could do it as big as you wanted it.
No, that's fine, dude. I understand. You're a big.
On that, you know but really, because I have a bunch of canvases here, and I got 4 days, and I got fuck all to do. Sorry.
No, it's all right.
Nothing to do.
Right on.
He's straight up trailer park boy, isn't he?
Yeah,
It looks like he has a nice house and everything, but he's out there like talking gangster and popping caps sideways into his shed.
You know what? It's a bad habit. It really is. It's just lazy English, and I'm just bad with that.
Listen, I curse too. We choose not to curse on the show because we don't want to. Listen, when we first started doing podcasting, I was on somebody else's podcast, and within 4 minutes they were using like porn dialogue, and I was like, all right, guys,
Yeah, no, I understand that, and if that gets ugly, and it's not even when they swear unnecessarily, I understand that.
But I was going to say, I swear like a sailor during my stand-up. I use the F word liberally. Just don't choose to do it here.
I don't even think about it at times. You know what I mean?
Well, get a handle on things, damn it.
Oh, you should hear me playing Battle Block Theater.
I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm in the country by myself. I'm either here with my kids or myself. So
You're retired.
it's a lonesome world, buddy.
Well, it sounds like a good life, though. You got family, you got a nice place, you eat Fruit Loops on a regular basis.
Yeah.
I really am, and like I said, I found a few places to go to be funny online or whatever, and that keeps me busy, and I just do my thing.
Well, we're going to post some of your videos. We always appreciate when you call. Call us back again and say hello, and be safe for the love of Pete.
Yeah, and if nothing else works for you, if you got nothing else to do, try meth.
Try meth. All right, take it easy. There you go, Brady.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the wilds of Canada, it's Brady.
Yeah, cheers. Here's to you, Brady. We were going to play his video. If we take a break tonight, we'll have to play the audio on that video because it's
we can
pretty funny.
do that.
All right, you're listening to Double Special. I haven't even given out the phone number. We've had 3 phone calls already, 2 phone calls. 727-475-6139 is the number. If you're a new listener, thanks for listening. You can hit us up on Twitter and talk to us. Jordan's been a little more active on Twitter the past week or so.
I put out one brand new tweet.
A day? Or just one? Just one.
One.
Just one.
One.
Not as active as I thought you were. I thought you were really like banging them out. I didn't check, so it's my own fault.
I've got other stuff to do. Like play Battle Block Theater.
What? That's all you're doing is playing Battle Block Theater.
That's what I did today.
You come over and play it over here all the time. Why?
But now I have it on Steam.
Ugh,
I can play it at home as well.
with
Without
Steam.
your son being like a total troll on it.
Yeah, dude, he is.
He's a monkey.
He is mean, dude. I've never seen a kid talk smack during a video game like my son.
Yeah, I've heard him.
Oh yeah, and look for our new series coming soon. Jake G and JB play Battle Block.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that.
We're thinking of doing that.
Yeah, no, we can get it on Steam here and then hook up the video capture and do that and see if we can get any hits. We should have done that to begin with. We should have skipped the podcast and went right to gaming on YouTube and got 1,000,005 hits. Not even that, just stupid. You know what my son watches now on YouTube? The little plush videos. They're little stuffed plushes, and they're just kids that do like 15 or 20-minute videos of the most nonsensical stories you've ever heard in your life. but they do the voices and everything, and he watches it like it's like he's a Buddhist and he's at a temple.
It's the future, man.
Million
Distributed
hits,
entertainment.
4 million hits. This kid gets that kid's making money, right? He's got to be making. What
Yeah,
don't they?
probably.
Don't you hit like a YouTube status when you get over 1 million hits on something, or what? What is the?
Yeah, you
what's
get a
the-
gold medal.
Is it no? Seriously,
I don't
you
know.
do get like some sort of a recognition from YouTube saying you made it over this 1 million mark, or maybe it's followers. I'm thinking of.
I have no idea.
Anyway, so
we haven't gotten there.
Yeah, but we didn't do it. We should have.
We've gotten 77,000 views now at this point.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Total.
Listen, we got how many? What are we on Twitter, Tiffany? How many followers do you have on Twitter? That was you. I addressed you.
Like 18,800
That's not
or
bad.
something.
Well, that's not bad. That's Double Special Comedy.
At Double Special.
At Double Special on Twitter. Are we done with check-in? Is that it? Did you have any more?
Oh, we
that you
got
wanna-
more. Yeah.
We keep getting interrupted
Well,
by the
yeah,
phone,
I
which is
know.
a good thing.
Check in.
Yeah.
Vicious Geordie Swan sees boating banned on pond. Check in. That almost rhymed. You could rap that.
Vicious Geordie Swan.
Geordie means Scotland, apparently, or something. I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. It's some kind of Englishish insult.
I've heard this about swans, that they are like
they're mean.
dicks.
Oh, they're total
like
dicks.
Yeah, they're very territorial.
I've heard somebody got his arm broken by a swan
And
out
they're
in Long
pretty.
Island.
They're pretty big birds.
Mhm.
What are their wingspans? Like 4 or 5 foot at
Oh,
least.
yeah.
Yeah, they're big birds.
Yeah, the male bird and its mate, originally from Newcastle, have taken over Craig's Lockhart Pond and are rearing cygnets.
Cygnets?
Yeah, like that's a baby swanling.
Swanling.
They've been flying across the pond and attempting to pick off any struggling kayaker.
No, it's a straggling
Or
kayakers.
struggling, whatever. You're struggling after you got hit by a swan. It's so aggressive, the city council has decided on safety grounds to cancel a holiday camp.
Jesus.
And they're costing almost £5,000 in lost bookings.
That's 6,000 pounds in lost bookings. But
It's 5,000 Canadian.
Yeah. This is in England or Canada?
This is
Edinburgh.
in Edinburgh.
That's
Scotland.
Yeah.
Soon to be its own country.
Boating has been banned.
Mhm.
I don't know. What would you do if you
Swans.
boated on the thing and the swans moved in and the city came to you, Tiffany, said, "Look, you can't do your boating thing anymore."
You scared of swans?
The swan moved in, and
No, do you think...
would you fight a swan
Why would I fight a swan?
if he came at you?
Yeah, if a
For
swan
that
Well, I
reason.
mean,
attacked you, what would you do?
If you
Or would
had
you run?
to,
Would you run or would you stand your ground and go, you know what? It's on. It's
probably
on,
but
swan.
you're not allowed to hurt animals. Do you think swans are so angry
What do
because
you
they
mean
used to
wait,
be
wait.
ugly?
No. That's the
Like
story
the
of one
ugly-
of them.
Oh, they
They
weren't.
weren't- they
oh,
don't
I
all
thought
start
they're
out-
all ugly. Maybe that's
You
why
haven't
they're
even read
so
the story, have
angry,
you?
is that
She
they-
didn't even read the
No,
story.
she doesn't even get it. The swan was only ugly because it got raised by ducks.
Yeah. He still looked like a swan.
They were comparing the baby swan to the baby ducks, and they said, "You don't look like a baby duck. You must be ugly." But it wasn't. It was a swan.
Yes.
Yeah, when
which
it
are
grew up, it got pretty, but I thought swans were ugly when they were babies, and maybe that's why they were so mad when,
When
they're
it-
adults.
when it grew up, it got pretty.
I just thought they had a bad childhood, and that's why they're so upset.
Bad childhood. Well, they grew up on the wrong side of the pond.
But no, I tried not to get in trouble with animals. I just let them do their thing.
So
What if an animal was a bad animal, was trying to dog you? I mean, what if a dog came at you and was attacking you? You wouldn't hurt him?
Does that look ugly to you?
That's a baby swan. A singlet.
I'm not saying that I would think. I just thought maybe the
cygnet.
animal kingdom thought that maybe other birds were like the swans are ugly, and maybe they're all mean and they bully the swans just like in the book. And then when swans grow up, they're very pretty, and then they're all like mean and hardcore because of their childhood with the other birds.
Because of their childhood. Like they grew up in the Bronx or somewhere,
Yeah,
some
right.
bad place in Jersey where they
No.
couldn't go outside because of the weather
No,
and the thugs. And they look
it
at
just
that.
doesn't look like a duck.
I
That was the
think
whole
it's
point of the
cute.
story.
I
Yeah.
It
think
kind of
it's
does
cute.
look like a duck, except for the bill's not quite
Yeah.
bowed out. It's the same thing.
I never said it was ugly. I'm not a judge of birds. To me, it looks
You're a
pretty.
judge
but
of
to
everybody
other
else.
birds, they might not think it's cute.
What do you think of
Like-
blind
If
people?
they think it's a duck, then maybe, yeah, you're an
Alright.
ugly for a duck. But,
Listen.
you're a swan. That's different.
Like back in the old days, they used to think fatter chicks were like hot, and like nowadays they don't.
What did they call
So,
those
like,
women, the fatter chicks, back in those days?
Women
No, there was a name for that type of body type.
plump,
Zaftig. Rubenesque.
Rubenesque. is what I
Okay.
was talking about.
I like
and that was
Zaftig.
like
She said
hot.
plump.
Yeah.
And like I think it's fine, but then
To be
people
fair-
don't. I don't know.
That is a category on YouPorn. Plump.
I don't want to know that. I don't need to know that. Save that
whatever.
and give it to somebody else. Give it to Brady. He's got time on his hands.
Oh, I gave him a lot to think about.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's a pond. How good is the pond? I would be like, all right, I'll go somewhere else.
Don't humans
Swan
have-
wins. That's a dick move, though, to fly from somewhere else and then take over a pond.
Yeah.
The dick move.
Don't humans have enough property, though? Let the birds have something. We're so
Aw.
bullyish in the animal kingdom.
We're bullyish.
We're always moving, like ripping down trees and stuff and like just taking away where they live. Can't they live somewhere?
Oh, I wish I had
I
David
know.
here just now.
She made me cry.
I wanted David Perla here to put in the music. It would have been a lovely thing, dude. Oh,
right.
my God.
Ah,
Yes,
that-
Tiffany, you're right. You're right.
Moving on. Check in. Vegan cheese made using human DNA.
What?
Check in.
How so?
Lab-made vegan cheese is created by injecting human DNA strands into specially modified yeast.
Why would they need the DNA strands?
Are you
The
saying-
reason that the cheese uses human DNA is that the developers hope it will trigger less allergic reactions.
Are you saying vegan?
Yeah, it's vegan because there's no actual animal product in it.
Why do you look so confused?
Well,
You've never
'cause he
heard
was
that
saying
before?
vegan, like they lived in Vegas.
He
or
always
something.
says it differently
Vegan,
than what it is.
vegan?
No, he chooses to
Vegan.
mispronounce
Did
words.
I say vegan?
I was vegan for
No,
like
it's
2
not
weeks.
vegan. It's vegan.
What did I say first?
Vegan.
Sorry.
I thought it was someone that lived in Las Vegas. I was confused.
All right, anyway.
Maybe my name is Luca, and I live on the second floor, and I said it like Suzanne Vega.
Right? Dude, you went deep on that.
I know,
Jesus.
right?
I just don't understand. So they won't eat meat, but they're gonna eat humans.
It's not humans. It's not like they're putting muscle tissue in there.
Yeah.
You can
It's a
make a
DNA
human.
strand, Tiffany. You'd never know it. They could put it on your tongue as you were asleep. You'd never know you had it.
I think that's gross. That's the first step to cannibalism.
What?
We're eating human DNA.
Maybe you eat it already. You don't
Yeah.
even know.
You eat dust all the time.
Yeah.
That's mostly skin flakes, has
Why
DNA
would
in
I
it.
eat
That's right.
dust?
You can't stop yourself. It's on everything.
Yeah, particles are
You
microscopic.
think you can get rid of every piece of dust?
Yeah. Every time you sit down on somebody else's couch and even in your own house,
Oh.
you're eating your roommate's DNA,
It's in the air.
sucking it right in.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Delicious dust.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go die.
Tiffany not a fan of the vegan cheese.
She's not. She should stay inside in a bubble. You're like John Travolta.
Last one. Check in. Man who lost an eye thinks he deserves a 50% discount on eye exams.
I agree with
Check
that.
in. One-eyed David Rainsford is locked in a feast fight with his optician.
I say he deserves. Why not? Why not?
Why not? Well,
It's half the eye exam, isn't it?
you still have to go through and do the whole
No,
thing. I mean,
no, you don't. You do half of the eye. Don't test both eyes. You do equal tests on both sides, and you do bilateral tests. But half of that exam is gone.
Is that fair to people who weren't so careless as to lose an eye?
Who cares about those people? This is about him, not about them. If they want half price, put your eye out. You get half price.
I don't know. Yeah. Where does
What
it
do
stop?
I can't hear you. Don't do that. Come in here and say it on the
Crystal
mic.
says, where does it stop? Half
Yeah.
a body?
No, because last show she did, you talked, and everybody stopped talking to listen to you. and it
Should
was like dead
retailers forced to be like sell only one shoe for half price to one-legged people?
I'm on the fence with that as well.
What about glove stores?
If you have one hand,
Uh-huh.
I don't
What
know.
about people with one tooth? Do they deserve a discount on toothpaste?
Now that may be a stretch, but yeah, I mean no, because you still need the toothpaste for that too. You just buy it in a larger volume. But what is somebody gonna do with a left glove if they don't have a left hand, or having the eye exam on one side? If they come on,
If you're deaf with one ear, should you get like half price tickets to a concert?
stop. Yes, Tiffany.
Well, I mean, he lives in the UK though. Like, how much does he pay for an eye exam anyway? They're pretty cheap when you go to the dentist. So I imagine the eye doctor is cheap. I mean, you don't have to pay to go to the regular doctor.
Maybe his eye exam isn't covered.
I think you get a thorough eye examination could take anywhere between 15 minutes and an hour, depending on the
Yep.
nature of the symptoms. So,
That's true.
yeah. So without proper, I don't know. The
Yeah,
guy, it was just an optician trying to like defend himself.
Well,
Whatever.
I mean, I think if you're wasting the optician's time, then if it's the same amount of time as it would take for two, because they already have it there. It's not like they take like a whole nother like 10
Yeah.
minutes to look.
I
for
don't
your
think they're
other
called
eye.
opticians. It's
And
not
then probably-
optometrists.
And because he's got a glass eye, probably the optician has to like do extra special tests.
I don't think it's an optician. I think it's optometrist or ophthalmologist. It's
Oh,
not
it is.
optician.
Why?
Because it's not pronounced that way. It's not called an optician. It's called an optometrist
Yeah,
or an
they're-
ophthalmologist. Ophthalmologist does and then optometry
Look up
does
optician.
glasses.
I don't know.
Look up.
I'm telling you, that's what it is.
Okay, well, I don't care.
This is right. An optician is the one who makes the glasses.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
You don't need a medical degree to be an optician.
Right. They
I heard
make
that's
lenses.
a good field to get
They
into.
grind lenses. Yeah, it's not bad.
Ophthalmologist.
If you don't mind breathing glass in people's DNA.
I don't mind the DNA.
Tiffany is going to stop breathing when she leaves here. Why? We need to sit down with her and show her those shows of like they show you what's in the hotel rooms and what's in your environment. You know, all the microscopic crap that we come in.
We should just come in here one night with just a blue light or the.
I don't
not
wanna-
here.
I
Not
don't
in here.
wanna
Just show her what's in
No,
the walls here.
I don't want to know.
Not in this room. I know
Oh,
this
stop.
is Chris's jerking
Stop.
room.
It's not Stone, please.
Oh, can you imagine those
That's
couches?
not true. That's not
They
true.
sleep on the couches
Because
sometimes.
there's the computer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Stop. All right.
Yeah.
We wanted to talk about some news stories. A couple of big ones in the news. First of all,
Wait.
Oh, yeah. What?
You each get 5 points. It's a tie. Check-in's a tie. Congratulations.
All right. Thank you, Jordan. You're listening to Double Special. The phone number, as always, 727-475-6139. Excuse me. You can check out our rebroadcast on Gear Radio Saturday morning. What time did you say?
8 to 10.
8 to 10.
The dead hour.
No one's even awake on
No,
Saturday
all right.
morning.
Or
at
you
that
can
time.
listen. We're on iTunes. You can
We're on
listen to all the
Spreaker. We're on Podomatic.
all
We're
that
on
stuff.
Stitcher.
And then soon we'll be on IRN, which is Internet Radio Network. He did a test run of a show, enjoyed it very much, so you can check that out. It's another thing with a bunch of stuff. Want to talk about a few stories real quick. The first one, airliner shot down. This is big news in the past week. Tiffany, you heard about this, right? The Malaysian
The
airliner.
Malaysian thing?
Yeah. What happened with that? Tell me what happened. It's
Ding,
big news.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this plane took off from Malaysia.
Okay. Wrong, but go ahead.
And then they were flying somewhere.
Yep. That much
Tropical to a beach.
is true. I don't think they were going to a beach.
I think
either.
so. And then the
What happened?
The Russians
No.
with that guy whose name sounds like he's the rat from that Rescuers Down Under. What's his
Holy
name?
crap!
Wow.
Pepiton.
Wow!
Dude. Anyway, Rasputin.
Wow! They got shot down by Rasputin.
Anyway,
God.
That bastard won't die.
they shot down the plane on the Gaza Strip, and the plane fell,
No.
and
Okay.
they all died.
Two separate stories. There is stuff happening in Gaza Strip, but not related to the plane. The
swear to
plane
God.
was. Where was the plane shot down? First of all, let's just go right there. It was shot down in a very specific place.
Your only knowledge of the news comes from reading headlines in the newspaper machine as you drive past. Is that correct?
No, I don't see that. Sometimes I see things trending on Twitter.
Or McDonald's in the back with
No.
the text.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait.
Yeah. Where did it get shot down?
Ukraine.
Okay. Good. Very good. All right. Now, who was it shot down by? Speculatively, we don't know for sure yet.
Not Rasputin.
No,
No,
there
it
is no
not-
Rasputin.
Is there a guy named that?
No, there
What's
is.
There
his
was.
name?
What is the leader of Russia? The president. What's his name?
Pipiton.
It's not Pipiton. Come on, you don't know
I know.
this?
As soon as you say it, I'm gonna
This
be
is
like,
one
oh
of the
yeah,
big countries.
Raputin.
You're close. There's a P, but that's not Rasputin.
Putin.
Oh,
Putin.
no, you-
Putin.
uh,
you had it.
Putin. He's Putin.
Putin. Stop.
Putin.
Okay, now
Vladimir
you sound like
Putin.
yeah.
Putin.
No, it's Putin.
Putin.
That's probably the cutest his name has ever been said in the history of. All right.
Um,
So, okay, it wasn't him. It was Ukraine rebels.
Oh,
The Russian thing is that they may have been supplied by the Russians with the machinery that
May
shot down the
have.
so
plane.
he's Russian.
May have.
Who's the Ukraine guy?
What do you mean the guy? You mean the guy that drove the truck?
Do they have a leader?
Fred.
Do they have a leader? Yeah. What is that dude's name?
No, I don't.
He used to be a military. He used to be in Russia's military. When they had the split, he ended up in Ukraine, being basically like not like the president. Maybe he is a president. I have no idea. He's ex-Russian military. This guy's.
Don't know.
Did
He's
he
a general.
change his name because it was like
I think so.
weird?
Yeah, exactly. We saw a
There's
report.
like a whole bunch of separatist factions right now running around.
Anyway,
it's a little crazy.
horrible story. I don't know, man. I just when I see stuff like this, it frightens me. Tiffany doesn't frighten me because you're
Look,
clueless to any of this stuff.
Here's the thing with me.
Yeah, please tell me the thing with
All
you.
right, look, I appreciate everyone that's fighting and doing all this stuff that's dealing with that problem in the whole world over there.
Thank you
And
for dealing
it's
with it.
too bad
Yeah, those
that,
damn
that all
commercial.
that's going on. But me, I like to live in my Tiffany land, and it's nice. I'm not stressed. I'm always happy. I'm never upset about anything ever. I have a great life. It's because I don't stress out and worry about things that I can't do anything about.
There you
I
go.
appreciate other people dealing with it for me, But why should I be worried about something that I can't do anything about? If I die from something, then I just die from something. That's a shame. But I'm not going to worry about, like, sit and stress and worry about things that I can't do anything about.
But do you have any
live
intrigue over those things? Do you have any will to know what is happening and maybe be intellectually involved with it?
I don't. I'm not worried about.
And how do you know you might not be able to do something? Maybe you can join some sort of a group that donates or supports, or so you can help on some sort of a cause.
I donate to cancer stuff. I have picked my donation people.
Then why aren't you letting Almighty Whitey plaster your boobs?
I do stand up to cancer. I like to donate.
Stand
to
up to
that,
cancer.
And there's some children organization things.
So screw you, leg cancer people.
Yeah. Right.
Well, I mean, you can't donate to everything, but I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
Tiffany Land is a great place. Very happy worlds.
I'll tell you why that is, because Tiffany has been locked away in her apartment for the past 2 weeks playing an ancient video game machine with all her games, posting pictures on a Nintendo, Super Nintendo binge of her life. How many hours do you think you logged in?
Oh,
She's
today?
been. What do you call? You played today as well?
I probably played.
When did this start?
3 hours today.
When 3 hours? Oh.
What game were you playing?
Oh, sadly, Dr. Mario.
Dr. Mario.
I don't know why.
Is that the one with the Tetris with the pills?
Yeah.
Pills and you gotta, I don't know. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and I did Tetris. I spent hours playing Tetris at some point while I hooked it up. I hooked this up like 2 weeks ago. I don't know. Whenever I posted the picture up on.
And it still works fine, no problems, works like a champ?
Yep.
Do you have it hooked up to Stop doing that. Do you have it hooked up to a large television?
Yeah, it's hooked up to my TV.
Like, what is that? I don't know. Is it a big one? Like this sort of
It's
like
like that
plasma? I wonder what the old stuff looks like on this, though.
And like I played Mario Kart, and I played all the Mario Brothers games.
She probably doesn't adjust the screen, so it's all like stretched out to the sides and everything looks fat and weird.
But at the beginning I was starting to get hand cramps, but now my hand is pushed through.
She's like, now I have this string. Now I have this string of 10 women on Nintendo. Look at my hand.
So yeah, it's been fun.
It's good. You're catching up.
I enjoy
You're only
it.
20 years behind. That's awesome.
I know, dude. She got the thing, took like a 15 to 20 year break, and then went, oh, people still like this stuff. All right, I'll try it again.
Yeah, I was excited to. Yeah, see, I've always treated everything that I own. I've never broken anything as a child.
What?
Like
Never?
No, listen. All my Barbie dolls' heads and like everything looks like it just came out of the box.
Well, you
I
didn't have
never
any-
colored on anything.
You didn't have any brothers, because that's pretty much a brother's job is to break the toys.
Well, no.
Yeah.
No,
but through
I know,
normal
but
wear and tear, what did you do when you were playing with it? Did you barely touch them? You
I
freak?
still have a stuffed animal that I got when I was 5 that I still like have that I sleep with.
Okay,
it's
well, yeah,
never
but
had
it's...
a hole in it or anything, and I got it when I was
Well, I mean, but come on. What are
Do
you doing?
Do you ever touch it, or do you have
Yeah,
to
I
like put
do.
it like off to the side,
Wait,
3
wait.
centimeters from your head?
Wait a second. Do you like pull it close to you and snuggle with it?
I do.
You snuggle with this animal right
I've
now.
been doing it since I was
How old are you
5.
right now?
Unless I have a boyfriend. then
You're
I
in
don't.
your mid 20s,
I'm
right? Or late
31.
30. You're past 30, and you have a little snuggly
It's
bear.
Brandon.
Is it a bear?
No, it's a dog.
What did you say?
His name's Brandon because I liked Punky Brewster, and it's a golden retriever dog.
Oh my God.
How big is it? How is it?
He's like that.
Oh, and he has his legs, and he has got a tail. What kind of a dog is it? A terrier?
He kind of looks like a golden retriever and stuff, but less hair. It's probably more of like a Labrador. But anyway.
I'm a Tiffany girl in a Tiffany
now
world.
when he lived with me in England. and
With
everything.
Brandon. I'm sleeping with Brandon.
Oh.
Like the dog from Punky Brewster.
Oh, I get it. All right, caller.
When she brings out the stuffed peanut butter, though, it gets weird.
Jesus. What? Caller, welcome to Double Special. Big Chief in the house. What's up, Big Chief?
State your name and purpose.
Oh, everything is great.
What?
Everything is awesome.
Okay.
Sounds right.
What's up?
Oh, well, yeah, I don't really know. I don't know what's up. That's why everything's awesome.
What?
Oh,
I have found myself living in Tiffany Land.
What?
It's great. It is awesome. I am living in Tiffany Land. I mean, I know that there was some bad stuff going on in the world, and I appreciate those people that take care of it. You know, I heard that there was a plane shot down by the United Colors of Benetton, and that's bad, but I don't think about that, and I'm happy.
it's
So
true.
you don't. There may be stuff going on, but you don't really know or care.
No.
No. You
Not at all. Not at all. Just don't care. Don't care.
Well,
I've noticed that the backyard is nice looking. It's very green right now. That's good. So,
Have you been
Okay.
playing Nintendo?
the sky in my neighborhood, perfectly clear. I can hear somebody down the road mowing their lawn, which means that property values are staying good. So yeah, everything's great.
Well, Marty's calling from Texas. I didn't know they had lawns in Texas. I figured they were all dirt in it by now. You guys are in the middle of a huge drought, aren't you?
I don't know. I haven't noticed. When I turn on the water faucet, water comes out. So hey, everything's good. Everything's good.
Exactly. Marty thinks just like I would.
I think Marty's gone bye-bye,
I
man.
know, dude.
Marty, are you doing all right?
Oh yeah. No, I'm just living in Tiffany World. It's great.
Okay.
It's great. Everything's good.
I know the last time that you called, you were a little down about stuff, and has that picked up at this point, or are you just not,
What'd you have for dinner
I don't
tonight?
know what stuff you're talking about. I don't know what stuff you're talking about.
I don't know where to go with this.
Uh,
No,
All right.
Everything is in my world is great. In my little, room that I sleep in, the little storage room that I sleep in, everything's great in there.
The
I
storage
just
room?
kind of organized it a little bit, so I'm doing really well.
Or do you have a stuffed animal that you sleep with as well?
A stuffed animal?
No, it's
Yeah.
I sleep with a pillow.
But
I have a pillow that I kind of prop a leg on.
Which
You know?
Transformer do you sleep with?
And that's comfortable. So, yay!
all right.
Do you have an actual bed in there, or you just have a makeshift pallet?
I actually have an actual single bed, like a twin bed.
What?
I don't have a twin, but I have a twin bed. And when you're 6'4", that's more than enough. So twin bed's great. That's plenty of room for me, and it was not the top of the line bed, so I got one of those foamy cushions to go on the top of it, just bottom of the line foam cushion. But so I'm great.
Are you
I'm
still
good.
are you still doing comedy? I mean, you still got some shows going on?
Oh yeah, last week my partner in crime was gone, so I hosted the show and did everything, and it was great. It had a great show.
Oh, are you being
Very funny. Very funny.
Leprechaun?
No, that's serious. That's true. Leprechaun had a great show. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I believe it. But other
there was a guy that was from Kansas that was featuring in Houston and visiting his fiance in College Station, and he came by and he closed the show. He did a.
Oh, nice.
We let him just close the show, and it went really well.
Right on.
So basically,
It's free. Awesome.
Yeah.
So it sounds like the only thing keeping you alive is that there's a new Hobbit movie coming out soon. Is that correct?
Is there a new Hobbit movie coming out soon? I knew the new what is that called? Guardians of the Galaxy is coming out in early August, so I'm excited about that one.
How did you find out about that? If you don't go outside or pay attention to anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I go to movies. I take Tiffany's World to the movies.
Oh.
I see movies because that's a good thing to do, right?
Well,
see movies.
yeah,
There's no news on movies.
Yeah, and you have to be able to have those references to use in conversation when people bring up other stuff and be able to refer to a movie. If you haven't seen any movies, then you can't do that.
Do you go to a lot of romantic comedies?
Exactly.
I don't.
Last night I went to see Sex Tape by myself. Oh, so happy. So happy.
How's Cameron Diaz looking these days?
She's looking all right. She's still holding up really well. She's doing better for her age than I am for mine. I'll say that much.
When are you coming? When are you going to come down to Florida again and visit?
I don't know. I don't have that information.
Damn it.
But I will.
All
I'm
right.
definitely gonna.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah, soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fear for you. We'll come down here and we'll expose you to what's happening on the planet.
And visit Tiffany Worlds.
For real.
It's
I'm
exciting.
already in Tiffany World.
Oh,
I'm already there.
You may be in Tiffany World, but we got the rides here, buddy.
Yeah, if you can be here by next Tuesday, they have $12
I don't think
day.
you can actually ride Tiffany.
No, I meant figuratively.
Do
Not.
that.
I meant
I
figuratively.
don't think she's going to let you or Jordan do that.
No, I meant figuratively, pervy boy. I meant take
Yeah,
a ride in her head and her
You got to
psyche.
be on an MTV show. Or
Yeah. Jesus. All right, brother. Well, listen, I'm glad to hear that nothing
Like
is
the real
touching
world.
you. What? No.
Nothing.
And always a pleasure to hear from you. Anything else you want to shoot at us while we got you on the line?
Definitely helps.
Oh, I would never shoot at somebody. I don't like guns.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to splurt at anybody?
Cameron Diaz. No, I've got nothing. You guys have a great show.
All right. I don't like the way that sounded.
I know.
Hey, look at my backyard. It's awesome. Ooh, my garbage can doesn't even stink. Who's got a happy world? Marty does.
All right,
Bye,
Marty.
guys.
All right, Marty Hoffman.
All
Jesus
right.
Christ.
Taking over the role of Crystal's sister. That was Marty Hoffman.
I fear for him out there.
I know.
dude.
That was a cry for help.
Hey,
Don't
sounded
freeze
all
to
right
death,
me.
Marty.
Freeze to death. He's in Texas.
Well, no, because my sister froze to death.
Yeah, but he's in College Station, Texas. Not a
I'm
lot of
just
freezing to
saying,
death going
don't,
on there.
Don't
can freeze
melt,
to death.
Don't
It's
melt
not
to
likely.
death, Marty.
It's the desert.
He'd have to be way out in the desert. He
Wouldn't
lives
that
in a-
be funny if
No, it
if
wouldn't be funny.
Crystal's sister went to the movies to watch Frozen and that's when she froze? That would have been hilarious.
Oh my God.
Actually, that
You have
would've
a
been
serious
pretty
problem. You know that? Your mother must be when she. I don't. We need to get her on the show, dude. I implore you, Tiffany's mom. What's her name again?
Laureen.
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 Please call the show. I'd like to talk to you. I have so
Jolene.
many questions. So many
Wait.
questions.
When my mom was little, she couldn't say ours, so she said her name Loween. Loween.
Yeah, that's really funny. Other big story.
I
in
would
the
make your eating for Halloween.
Yeah. Other big story in the news.
Icker eating
No,
for Halloween.
I almost want Brady back on the phone.
Loween Tucko.
Big news in China. Always news coming out of China. They got a plague outbreak. Have you heard about this, Tiffany? The China plague outbreak?
It's right up there.
Yeah. What kind of plague is it? I knew I'd shut her down with that.
I know.
Black.
Yes, congratulations. It's carried on
Yellow.
dust.
Well, it's kind of.
No, it's
she's
black.
almost kind of
No,
right.
it's black. Bubonic plague. The black plague.
The Black Death,
It's
right?
the Black Plague.
Yeah, they've
That's
got
the only one kind of plague. That's the only one. There's
There's
not.
no-
there's
Are there
lots
other
of other
plagues?
plagues.
dozens of plagues.
Yeah,
But that's
smallpox.
the most popular one.
Smallpox.
No, but it's not called the plague. It's called smallpox.
Yeah.
The plague is the bubonic
Well,
plague. It's
black
always the
plague is black plague. There's
Yeah.
also yellow plague, red plague,
Oh, is it yellow because they're in
Squarsami's
China?
plague. What?
Is it
Mongolian plague. Lizard plague.
What did she just say?
yellow? Is it yellow because they're in Asia?
Oh no.
'Cause of the
Wow.
skin
Wow.
color?
You're such
Wow.
a racist.
Racist.
No. It's called yellow because it causes like heptic disease.
It's
Yeah.
not racist. I just
What
thought
kind of
maybe
disease?
they
That's
labeled.
kind of
Hepatic.
racist. No, that's racist.
Hepatic.
What else? I forgot the word.
Okay, so bubonic plague in China. Jordan, you turned us on to this story. I hadn't heard about it,
Yeah,
but
apparently,
I mean,
the one guy like found a dead marmot in the next to his house.
which is not a rat, but similar. It's a
Oh,
rat.
I thought it
little
was the
merc-
stuff he ate and threw up.
No, that's Marmite.
Okay.
and
Very
that's
close.
not alive.
No, this is more like a groundhog.
Yeah.
But so he chopped it up to feed to his dog, and like the next day he comes down with black plague.
So I thought you had to. I thought it was an ingestible thing. It's. I guess just. Was it airborne?
Well, it's a bacterial thing, so I think.
But is
it's,
it airborne
it's
or does it-
carried by rodents? So he touched a rodent.
Well, but yeah, but just touching it. I mean, you have to get it into a cut. It's been.
I don't know. If you're
All right.
chopping up a marmot, you're probably getting like blood and guts everywhere.
Jesus.
Tiny cut on your hand. Who knows?
Like
Yeah.
yeah, but you don't put some. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
So anyway, so they shut the town down.
They surrounded the city. 30,000 people live there. Nobody goes in or out. They've got like 150 people in quarantine.
What would you do, Tiffany?
End
if
of the
some-
world.
What would you do if somebody came to your front door and said, "Listen, outbreak in this area. You're not going to be able to leave. You can't go out of this certain boundary. There's like maybe one Publix there. You can't leave this area until we
Yeah.
figure out what's going on."
Basically, your life remains unchanged.
Yeah, except for the fact that you can't leave this radius.
It's okay. I usually don't leave this radius anyway. I have to be
But what if
honest.
it was
I mean,
lower than your radius?
like closer?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be able to come here?
Yeah. Well, I'm not about here, but yeah.
That's pretty much her radius.
Usually, yeah, my radius is like I don't like to go south of Sunset Point or north of Alderman.
What are you talking about? You fly to L.A. You've
Oh,
been
well,
to-
yeah,
you-
but then so I'll go to the airport sometimes, but I don't like to cross any bridges. And
I don't like to cross any bridges, but I will get in a plane that lifts me 38,000 feet in the
to go to
air.
LA.
Fine. I'm just saying I don't like to waste gas and stuff. Everything I need's right around me.
Oh, so it's not that you're afraid of bridges.
No, why would
It's
I
too,
be afraid?
it's too far to waste gas? Is that what you're saying?
No, but what would you do if they came to your house and
Jesus.
said, "Hey, there's a plague outbreak"?
I know.
Yeah.
What would you even go outside then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't want to be by people.
Yeah.
But
well,
I like
okay.
being by myself, so it'd be great. It'll be like a vacation. I don't have to go to work.
You like
I
being
love
by
work,
by
though.
yourself, but you have a roommate. That makes no sense at all.
Well,
You
that's
think you'd have your own place.
No, the reason I like to have a roommate is, well, I mean, I guess it kind of saves money.
Okay, they come
But
and they knock on your
also-
door and they say, "Hey, you're in quarantine now. You have to stay inside. Your roommate had plague.
Yeah.
Now what do you do?"
Yeah. Now what do you do?
Am I allowed to kill her?
She's already in the hospital.
Yeah, and killing her is
You
not going
can't.
to keep.
They're keeping you in your house. They're not letting you out until you see if they've got you. You have to wait in there like 3 weeks to see if you get plague.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I would just wait. What am I going to do? I have plenty of stuff. My room is so entertaining.
She's not even.
I'm a
I know.
Tiffany girl with Brandon.
You wouldn't
He's in
panic.
my
You wouldn't freak
room.
out. You would be worried about the plague at all.
Well, I would be like, either I have it or I don't. Why being worried about it's going to help? It's not going to help. You just either you got it or you don't. Why? be
She
worried?
acts like this, but then she gets freaked out about so many little things. That's why I
know.
don't believe when you say this stuff and you're like, no big deal. Whatever. I hang out. No problem.
But I mean, it's
Look at me.
al-
I'm tough. I'm like
Listen,
rocks
Listen,
over here.
listen.
Yes.
If it's already happened, it's already happened.
I saw you.
try to
Listen,
avoid stuff.
I saw you cringe in the corner of an elevator because there was an open garbage can there. And
Exactly. I was avoiding stuff though. That's how. But if I
You
already
looked like
could
you were
have
emotionally
it,
shutting
there's
down.
nothing else I could do.
You look like you were emotionally shutting down.
Look.
You didn't avoid it. You were like, hey, I'm
I've
melting.
gotten tougher since then. When I moved back from England, I had a
toughened her
I
up.
had a very no. I was very
Yeah,
kind
she's
of like
so tough now.
in a panic.
We made her gritty.
She was made out of marshmallow
No,
when she
no.
came back from England.
When I moved back from England,
They
I was
called her S'more.
I was very stressed out.
Stay Puff Tiffany.
And now I'm going back to my normal. I'm back to my normal self. It
turned
took a
into the
couple
thing.
years. to
Why?
calm
What
down.
happened to you in England?
I was so like when I came back, like everyone, like I was kind of like rocking back and forth. Like I was just like
What
so
the-
my whole body was so stressed and freaked out. I don't know
Because
why.
of England.
No, I just got really homesick and like it was really weird.
In England, you got homesick for the U.S.
So then you moved back here and you started
Wait,
rocking
wait.
back
I
and
want to.
forth?
No, stop. You
Look,
got
I
homesick for.
started I kept getting anxiety attacks.
In England, you were homesick to come back here.
I don't know if it was homesick, but I kept getting anxiety attacks and panic.
But you're also living with your husband and his parents at the same time.
Yeah,
where
that
you-
was
yeah.
uncomfortable.
So that was not a good situation.
Yeah, that was probably
Yeah.
more stressful than the place.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't say homesick.
Did your
but-
mom come to visit you out there? Not once.
She was afraid she was going to get what's it?
Bubonic plague.
No, like she was gonna get a blood clot in her leg and have to get her leg chopped off.
What the shit? Has she ever had
No,
clots before?
She saw an episode of
Oh.
like Dr. Oz.
Yeah, that's all
Okay,
coming into
yeah.
focus now.
Deep vein thrombosis.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it exists, but you know the percentages are pretty low.
She's like,
Yeah.
I can't come visit you because I might get a blood clot in my leg. And
Yeah,
have to
because
get my
people
leg
are
chopped
dropping
off.
like flies out of flights from blood
Yeah.
clots. It's like
You just
1 in 10,000, maybe more.
You just get up every 2 hours and fight your way to the restroom.
Right,
It's
get some blood
annoying,
movement.
but
Yeah.
No one visited me. And
Aw, no.
I didn't really have any friends
Reason
over
for that.
there.
Everybody was back here going,
No.
she's gone. She's across the ocean.
And I didn't make any friends really.
You didn't make any British friends.
No, I'm
Why?
not good at making friends.
You are good at making
just
friends. So
had-
you made friends with us just fine.
I had I had a bunch of students. I had a lot of people that liked me, but I didn't really have friends. I was friends with the one guy that was in charge of the martial
What about
arts
your husband? You didn't have any like best friends that you buddied up with? Any mates? that
he
you-
was all right.
What was his name?
My ex-husband?
No, his friend. Did he had any guy friends that you were friends
no,
with?
I wasn't friends with them.
You didn't make friends with any British chicks? Any?
Mm-mm.
None?
Not really, no.
Aw.
She's not as talented as I thought she was.
She had like 3 years of sadness.
She keeps talking about England like she went over there and assimilated and she knew all the
No.
culture. She was
No,
she was an
yeah.
outsider.
Yeah, I think she just like
Frightened,
Mm-hmm.
afraid,
Alone.
yep,
No, it was kind of like
Wearing
high
a poncho.
school.
rejected.
It was kind of like high school where like everyone knew
Standing in
me.
a park she couldn't pronounce.
And I was popular and I had like lots of acquaintances, but I didn't like have any like good friends.
How long were you there?
3.5 years.
Dude, 3.5 years. You didn't meet one person that you connected with
No,
on
I used to
any
go to
level
movies
other
by
than.
myself. And I like did stuff by myself.
Did you have a job while you were over there?
Yeah, and I was friends with the guy that I worked with, but like, you know, on the weekends he was like with his family and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh crap! This is not going to be good. This is not going to be good.
Why?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the double special show, Petchra Chelli. He's one of those people in England who aren't friendly to Tiffany.
Hey, you alright?
Hey, what's up, man? How are you, sir?
I'm not so bad. How are you doing?
Good. We were worried about you for a while. You had an accident. You were laid up.
Oh,
You don't sound too worse for the wear now.
It's been like 2 weeks, and I've had painkillers, so...
Oh, well, I don't mean to pry, but I tried to get a straight answer out of Brad when he called last week, and that wasn't going to friggin' happen. What happened, dude? Did you have a car accident?
You know that thing, that gumball rally? You heard of that?
Yeah.
There's this thing that we do over here. You probably do it over there, too. It's called a banger rally, and what you do is you buy a piece of shit car.
Oh, God.
And you travel around Europe doing the same thing that the gumball people did. You can't spend more than like 300 quid on this car. And me and 4 lads put in 75 quid each to get this car. We put new brakes on it so it would be like road legal and all that sort of jazz. And my mate lost it going around a corner, and we smashed into these concrete bollards and got banged up pretty good.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
He's a daredevil over there.
No, it's nice because it was an old Ford Escort, but like you go around the corner a little bit too fast and the back end started skidding out. So we turned into the skid and it just skid out the other way. And there was like a farmer's gate with like concrete posts to sort of like hold the gate up and let it swing. And the first one head on, like, because we were skidding, and the second one we slid into and it hit on the right-hand side.
Where were you? Were you a passenger? Were you in the back?
No, I was in the front left, so fortunately.
Jesus. And how are the other guys in the car? They anybody get hurt real bad, or?
It was just the two of us, but we're driving it at the time, like, and the lad who was driving, he got proper sparked out.
Jesus. Where is he now? Is he out of the hospital? Or?
Yeah, he was out after a couple of days, but they kept him in for a while because he blood all over the spot, like.
Christ, man, what the hell?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So you didn't get to
you
go.
know what the worst part is, though, like,
Yeah.
because I'm a typical man driver, especially if there's a bloody female in the seat, because you all know they're useless. I sit there, imaginary braking and all that sort of stuff, holding onto the side of a door, going, oh, God, oh, God. As soon as he crashed, right, I wanted to shout at him. I was like, oh, you stupid idiot. What are you playing at? I looked over, and there's just this guy slumped over with blood everywhere. And I was like, oh.
Dude, I that would have freaked me out. I was in a similar situation. We didn't get hurt, but I was a passenger on the right-hand side, and he pulled out, and this lady hit my door. And nobody got really hurt because she wasn't going too fast. But I had like a burrito in my hand, and that burrito went all over the inside of the car. And at first glance, my buddy thought that was like blood and stuff everywhere. So his eyes like went white as a ghost. And I was like, "It's just a burrito. It's just a burrito. It was fine." But yeah,
What
man.
kind of burrito?
I had like a bean burrito. I had a bunch of I had like a double beef burrito, and that sucker went everywhere.
Like
man.
Taco Bell or
Yeah,
Chipotle?
Taco Bell.
No, it's just a Taco Bell. No big deal.
Those are big friggin' burritos.
Yeah, but it's not like a big long.
Well, if
right,
it was
whatever.
like gourmet, that would have been sad.
So what do you have any broken bones or any internal injuries, or just bruised up a bit?
No, I was like I said, I was banged up like my liver. You know the seatbelt goes across you,
Yeah.
and you know it clips in down on the side.
Right.
Well, like my liver and one of my kidneys was all down there, and it took a proper knock on it. My skin went yellow for a few days. The whites in my eyes went yellow.
Oh, wow, you went
Whip-
jaundice.
Whiplash in my back and my neck. Like I could barely walk for 3 days. It was horrible.
Wow.
But then he went to the hospital, got treated.
No, I went to the hospital that night. Like the police came first of all and fucking breathalyzed me. And I'm like, well, number one, I'm the passenger. Number two, where's the ambulance knobhead? How come you're here first? Then a flying doctor came down who was like, he just gets there faster. He's not in an ambulance. He's just like a doctor.
Was he really flying?
No, oh Jesus.
We don't know what a flying doctor is here, dude. I'm assuming he's like a Harry Potter or some sort.
Yeah, he comes on a broomstick and he's got a fucking Jesus.
Oh, national health is awesome, dude.
And he just basically sat behind me mate, holding his neck straight because he didn't have any of them neck things. And there was another one sat behind me holding mine straight, and I'm thinking, what is going on here? And the ambulance turned up, and like the initial sort of shock had gone down from there. Yeah, I could speak because like when you're fussed in a crash, you can barely speak. You're in shock. My mate was in one, and he threw up all over the spot, like, so I can understand what he was going through now because I made fun of him a bit. Yep. But anyway, but stuck us in the ambulance, and my mate's like out of like he's conscious now, but he's just making them funny noises where he's going, like when they're just walking up. And I was like, oh God, breakfast tension. And I just, have you ever heard of Steve Coogan over there?
Yeah.
He plays that character, Alan Partridge.
Yeah.
Well, he did a movie a couple of years ago, which I'd watched a couple of days before being in the crash, called Alpha Papa, and there's this really funny bit in it where he gets shot in the leg, and he goes down on the deck, and his assistant, who's called Lynn, like stands over him, and he's just overly dramatic. He's just like, "Oh, Lynn, they've blown me to pieces," and it's funny because he's just been hit in the leg. And the lasso is sort of like she's taking notes and asking us questions and all that, assessing me. And I just came out with, "Oh, Lynn, they've blown me to pieces." And she just looked at me and just sort of shook her head and kept on writing stuff down. I thought, oh, God, that isn't going to work.
Yeah, she's like, oh, he's got a proper rattled brain. He's just spouting stuff off from who God knows what.
At least he didn't try to hide in the camper toilet. So
No, but I mean, listen, car accidents are scary. A couple of years ago, I had 4 family members in a really serious head-on collision, and yeah, my father and my sister's recollection of it are weird because there's parts that they don't remember, and then there are parts that kind of in slow motion, and parts where they had really serious injuries. You got away actually pretty easy. What was the prize for the rally? Is it like what's the culmination of the rally?
There's no prize. It was like a charity thing. We were going to do it for a spot called Hospice at Home, which like looks after old people.
Yeah.
You get like, you paint the car up, you get sponsored to do it and all that sort of stuff. But no money for the old people now.
You need to get a better driver next time. Jesus.
No, a better car. Them old Ford Escorts are dangerous like boats.
Well, how fast were you going around the corner? They're not meant to take corners at 45, 50 miles an hour.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, the national speed limit is 60 miles an hour. We won't go on faster than that. So
Yeah.
The way I see it, it is meant to take corners.
No, that's 60 miles an hour straight, not around a bend, dude. Come on, you got to slow down a little bit. What about, you don't know anything
I
about...
was driving, for Christ's sake.
You could have...
I'm on your team. I was there going, slow down. You're going to crash. And then we crashed. And I was like, you're a moron. Oh, wait, you're dead. Never mind, sorry.
When
then he woke up.
Well, yeah, when he woke up, he goes, "Listen, I was doing the speed limit. Relax. I was doing the speed limit." Well,
I mean, that was awkward and all because his bloody girlfriend turned up and she's at the hospital crying. She's like, "What happened? What happened?" I'm like, "I can't be doing with you, lass. Sat over there whinging. I've got a splitting headache. You've come in here bawling. Don't ask a doctor. Do you see a white coat on me? No, piss off."
Well, listen, we're glad you're okay. You might want to call Brad because he's confused. He said that because of the accident you were slurring and speaking Italian. I don't know what the hell he was talking about.
No, I can speak a little bit of Italian. He's just talking out of his ass.
No.
Brad knew about it because when I was in the hospital, they put me on this ward that was like Trafalgar Square or Times Central Square. It was so busy. There was some silly bint down the end who kept getting out of bed going, "Aah!" I'm thinking, will you shut up? I don't care if you're in pain. No one gives a shit. Just shut up and go to sleep. It's about 200 people on this ward that you're keeping awake because you're a fat mess. Get to bed. So in the end, I just says to the nurse, "Right, as off. I'm going home." And they're like, "Oh, you can't go," because I thought I had like a concussion and all this. I was like, "No, I'm going." It cost me 42 quid to get home in the taxi.
Wow.
I spent 1,200 quid getting fully comp insurance on that bloody car, and I just filled it full of petrol before I crashed it. So it was a pretty expensive day for me that day.
It could over here. You would have had the hospital bill, which would have been about $18,000 for 2 days. So yeah, that would make it even worse. At least you got off with that. It doesn't sound too bad. Although we're happy that you're safe and that you're going to make a recovery. Did you have to take time off of work and everything? Were they cool about it? I mean.
Yeah, I took like 3 days off, and I went on the Thursday, and they just sent me home. They were just like, "No, you're absolutely gutted."
That's because you were yellow.
Couldn't move. People were making jokes saying, "Oh, we'll fetch you a wheelchair in tomorrow." I was like, "Oh, cheers for that. Nice one."
Did anyone call you Petchra Chelli? Oh, sorry.
No, they don't call me by that name.
No, they know the real. They knew the real guy. We know the other guy.
He was
But
yellow.
Either way, yeah. Either way, though, I'm glad that it wasn't too serious because at first it sounded. And we had there was I think Zach, the guy that calls in our show, Zach. He got in a car accident as well, like the same week as you did.
Is he dead?
No, he's not dead. For God's sakes. Yeah, sorry to disappoint, brother.
Oh,
No.
he does my bloody tits in that boy. I read his profile once. It said something on his Twitter bio. It says, my life's work as a football coach. I'm thinking, you're only 15 years old. Your biggest accomplishment is catching all the fucking Pokemon. Sit the entirety down. It does my head in.
He is years ahead of his years. He's done more. When I was his age, I wasn't doing any of the crap that he's doing. I just saw him interviewing like WWF guys. He's like totally getting it. Now he wants to be a wrestling manager. So I don't know.
For Christ's sakes, that's as bad as Pokemon. What did you do? You spoke to a guy in trunks who hugs men for a living. Speak to a real athlete. Speak to one of them baseball players or football players or whatever it is you call it with a basketball.
No, he's a good kid, but
he's a good kid. He just does me tits in.
No, he is. He's definitely all the way there. And we got all. Are you eating a tater tot?
She put hot stuff on it.
She what? You just gave Tiffany a plate of tater tots.
I didn't put anything.
I'm sat here telling you about how I nearly died, and you're sticking tater tots in your mouth.
Well, Crystal, just set them down. That would be rude not to have some.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, it would be rude.
I thought you were done with your story.
You never even said, I hope you're feeling better. Crystal was the only one that said, are you okay? Everybody else was just sort of like...
Well, I figured we'd find out eventually.
Yeah.
And then eventually you would feel better. Why do I have to say it?
Oh.
Crystal's the producer. She's the one that talks for us during the week when we're not on. We only talk 2 hours.
You're either going to feel better or you die. Like, obviously you're going to feel better eventually. You'll be walking around and whatnot.
I don't understand. I don't know what you are, Tiffany. I don't know what you are. What are you?
You're going to feel better whether or not I encourage it.
No, I understand that. I just don't understand you. What are you?
That's why she's on the show. I asked the same question, and then I said we should have her on the show as a regular person because I don't get it. I need more time to try and figure it out. It's been 3 years. I still haven't figured it out. Even when we're not doing the show and she's just hanging out with us, I've said to you, haven't I said to you, what are you?
Yeah.
Who are you? What the hell?
Where do you come from?
Yes.
I'm an alien.
Yeah. All right. Well, you're going to ask him? You're going to say anything to him about his accent? Do you care now that you stuff in your face with potato?
No, it sounds all right.
No, put some more potato in your face.
You're obviously fine, Petchra Chelli. Stop your whinging, as you say.
Now look, Petchra. You are a tough man. I know you can do this. You don't need me to say anything. You know how I feel.
Just be nice. Just be nice. You know that Spreaker thing? I had people on there because I was texting Brad and a few other folk when I was in the hospital, and Brad said in the bloody chatting box on Spreaker, I think he'd actually called in and said, "Oh, Petra's been in a car crash." Not one person said anything nice. Some people were wishing I was dead, and then the guy who was hosting the show started playing songs themed in cars, like Gary Newman, "Here in My Car," and all this sort of stuff. You know that thing, what would happen if you died? If you were like a ghost and you could see how people would react?
Yeah.
Everyone was just laughing at me. I thought, this is fantastic. This.
Well,
my God.
Jordan had a theory about why that was.
Yeah, I forget what it is.
No, you remember what it was, dude.
Oh, you're not nice. I mean, I respect that. No, you're not. I mean, Travis Knight, you made that poor little man cry, like, repeatedly.
Wait.
What?
Yeah, but he deserves it.
I know. That's what I agree with you, but other people think it's mean. People who maybe haven't spent as much time listening to Travis.
People who thinks it's mean, Muppets. I mean, for Christ's sakes, Travis is an annoyance. He's an idiot who's pretentious. It's the worst kind of person there is.
Yeah.
It's a moron telling you that he's better than you. And some people just say, "Oh, it's just Travis. He's simple. Leave him to it." I won't. I get annoyed and I call him out. If that makes me mean, then I'm mean. But I just think I've got backbone.
I don't think
a lot of people don't have it.
I don't think you're mean. I like Petchra, actually, and I don't like mini humans.
Well, there you go.
You don't like what?
Mini humans.
Oh, I thought she said mini humans. I was like, what the shit is she talking?
That's true, though. She does not like little people.
No, well, there's
No,
that.
I like little people.
No,
I don't know.
As an attraction.
I like that guy from that Warwick guy. He's cool.
You don't know him.
Warwick Davis?
Yeah, you don't know
He was really
Warwick.
good on Idiot Abroad.
Yeah, but you don't know him.
I don't know. But anyway, I like Petro.
Okay.
I think he's nice.
The people that say that I'm not nice, I do lots of nice things. I just don't demand fucking, patted on the back for it. I was, a couple of months back, I was swimming in the ocean for Heroes at Home charity, kept that quiet. I wasn't going to tell anyone I was doing hospice at home. I do lots of things. I just don't feel the need to tell folk about it.
I'm the same way as Petchra Chelli. I don't post everything on Facebook. I'm not on Twitter. I would have liked to have said something about it, but Crystal told me, and I was like, oh, and I said to you, Crystal, see if he's okay, but I'm not on the Twitter. And I've done, like, the MS-150 bike ride. We did 150 miles and gave the proceeds to muscular dystrophy, or, multiple sclerosis. So I've done those things, and I've done comedy for, different causes, and I don't make a big stink about it. I'm like you. I don't put it on Facebook
like
and say,
that.
look what I've done.
I felt bad for those kids who got eaten by that snake in Canada. Remember that?
Yeah.
I felt bad about that. I mean, it was kind of hilarious, but I felt bad.
Okay. You're mocking Petchra Chelli and myself right now.
And Brady.
Yeah.
Everybody.
All right, Pat. Well, listen, I'm glad that you're on the mend, and I'm glad it wasn't anything serious. And, maybe pick a charity that doesn't require that you get a piece of crap vehicle to risk your life in.
Nah, where's the fun in that?
No, there's fun in there, but there's also death and maiming in there as well. Maybe you have the fun without the
Shouldn't
death.
be scared of dying.
I'm not afraid of dying.
You never spoke to him, but Jimmy Poodle, when I was telling him about it, it was like, right before you crashed, did you think, oh, God, I'm going to die? And I just thought, no, oh, God, I'm going to get really messed up here.
Yeah.
I wasn't scared at all. I was going to, die her out. You just don't want to end up in a wheelchair.
Yeah, no, I'm not afraid of dying, but I'm not going to go up to death and kick him in the nuts either to see what happens. That's,
That was my whole plan.
Kick death in the nuts.
Yeah,
Wouldn't you?
It's a figurative, yeah.
Do you think he has nuts?
Hey, Death, you get to game with Death, right? When he comes up, so I would play Rochambeau.
Death will win, dude. You're going to get a kick in, but then you're dead, and it's probably going to hurt.
It would
and
be so worth it.
He may draw it out. Yes, Tiffany.
Death, I do not think has nuts because, listen.
It's a figure.
Look, no, he's a skeleton, and skeletons don't have nuts.
Tiffany.
Yeah. I just meant
Well,
being
you brought it up.
Yeah.
No, it was a figurative statement. I mean, I don't look death in the and try to grapple with death.
My
let death do his thing.
conception of Death is hung like a giraffe.
No, he's just a skeleton with a robe on.
Okay.
Not my Death.
All right. Well, we're glad you're not dead, and thank you for doing the charities. Just be safe, for God's sakes, Christ.
How many times do you get to say that sentence? I'm glad you're not dead.
A few times. I said that to my sister in Vermont when they had that car accident. Somebody died. 2 people died in that accident, and she didn't. She was the driver of one of the cars, and I said to her, I'm glad that you didn't die. She got both her legs broken in like 8 places and got all fucked up.
More importantly, have you tried recreating the accident in Grand Theft Auto yet?
No, I can't. I get flashbacks every time I get in one of those virtual cars. It just takes me right back to that moment.
He can't play
I'm too good on GTA as well. I don't crash.
Yeah, I played it the other day. That's all right. What?
I saw.
Yes, nice. All right, buddy. Well, listen, thanks for calling. And again, glad you're safe. Crystal, you want to say anything now that you with your liaison there, your England liaison?
I'm glad you're
Cumbria
okay.
liaison.
Yeah, that too.
I'm glad you're okay, even though nobody else cared.
Wait.
Thanks you,
I'm
my
glad.
sweetheart.
I'm glad you're okay.
You could care less. What are you talking about?
Well, if you would have died, I'd be like, oh, that's a shame.
Tiffany, you hate me, and don't tell
I
lies.
like you. You're cool.
No, because when everyone else thinks you're cute, I just think you're annoying, and I tell you, and I don't think you like that.
I like it. It's cool.
How much do you like it?
She's like, thank you, sir. May I have another?
I know.
You can't get rid of me, Petchra.
I will say this. I've never seen Tiffany in the time I've known her say that she hates anybody. Like, people skeeve her out, and they may make her feel uncomfortable, or she just doesn't think they're cool or whatever. But I've never heard her say, I hate somebody, or that person is no good. I've never heard it. I've never heard that come out of your mouth.
No.
Ever.
I don't do that.
She just says she doesn't like them.
Nobody's worth my hate.
But then again, you haven't. Yeah, but you haven't hung out with Petchra, so who knows? If you went out like bar hopping, maybe one night afterwards, you'd be like, "I hate that bastard."
No, I like his personality.
I thought I'd like him.
I'm a nice guy. It's just you got to remember, it's nearly 3:00 in the morning over here. I've run out of bloody painkillers. I've got a throbbing headache. My back hurts. My neck hurts. I'm not going to be in the best moods. If I was to go to America and we were to meet up, you'd think it was a different person you were talking to. You'd be like, "Who is this gentleman?" It's just you get the annoyed side.
No, see, I like your annoyed side. I think if you came over here being a gentleman, I'd be annoyed by you.
Oh, man. I like to hear your received English accent.
Nice. All right, well,
I've
listen.
got a Cumbrian accent. Christ's sake.
Oh, dude, you would get so much fuzz with that accent here. That means
No, it's great.
Yeah, no, she's right about that. They dig it down here. We got one girl still asking about Brad, for God's sake.
Yeah.
When is he coming back on the show? That Trish Keating. When is he going to go? Do you have his number? Is he on
Come
Twitter?
to Florida, man. We'll get you so much sliz.
Shut the hell up.
You can't even get it.
I'm not English.
Why don't you
I
pretend to
heard
have
that
it?
show, and I was so glad I didn't talk to her in case she turned on me like that. Oh, God. Like, she's... You know those pornos where there's a cougar in it and she's just, like, really sexually aggressive?
Yeah. She's like, I've been waiting for this for the past 10 years.
To Brad, and Brad was just like, you'd have just shit it. You'd have just shit it in a muff. I was like, you're right, I would have done.
All right, well, listen, I know it's late, and we always appreciate that you call so late and give us a live Petchra, so we'll let you go. But thanks again for calling, and I guess we'll talk to you in a couple of weeks when you feel a little bit better.
Blech.
Yeah, whatever.
He's jonesing for painkillers.
I don't have any painkillers.
He was asking for a script.
I got nothing. Dude, we can't do it. I can't even do it out of state, let alone internationally. I can't. There's no way.
Sorry,
so if I
dude.
come to Florida, you can give me painkillers.
I wouldn't say that, no.
But there's plenty of pain clinics.
Yeah, there are. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like they're in shortage
We're
here.
pretty much known for the pain pills.
It's a pretty expensive trip, though, to come here for painkillers. You have to say.
I don't know.
Well, he'd have to stay here to enjoy those painkillers.
I'm not even addicted to painkillers, so it'd be pointless as well.
Well, if you're not addicted yet, why not get more while you can still enjoy them?
Because you've got to go through the NHS, and I'll just go, no, because you'll get addicted, and they'll just say, nah, end of.
Well, that's good. They're smart. Took us a long-ass time to get to that point. They're pretty serious on it now. No, they're selling them like crazy over here. We had doctors in Florida writing scripts for 300, 400 pills at a time. It was just out of control.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid.
Yeah, well, they're stupid people over here. What are you going to do? All right, brother,
Well,
listen.
we've
Yep.
people too, but
Yeah.
I'll let you go anyway.
All right, brother. Get some sleep. We'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
I see.
All right, ladies
there
and
you go.
gentlemen, live from Cumbria, he's broken but unbowed. Petchra Chelli.
Jesus Christ, a Ford
I love
Escort.
tater tots.
Dude, a Ford Escort.
All right, so let's recap. We put these tater tots out for Tiffany, and me and Crystal planned this ahead of time. We injected some of the tater tots with atomic hot sauce, which apparently did not faze Tiffany. She actually enjoyed it, which is kind of pissing us off.
Where did you get the atomic hot sauce? You bought that?
I bought that.
I don't think it's the stuff is Dave's Insanity. If you get that,
I couldn't find that. Yeah, that would have killed us all though.
yeah, no,
Like I've gotten one drop of that on my skin and just spent the next 10 hours crying.
yeah,
every
Dave's
time
is,
I touch my
yeah,
eyes.
Dave's is no joke. That's some serious, and it's
So
it's
are
not even
all these
tasty.
mine?
Huh?
No.
What do you mean? Are all these mine? You're a
Well, I
selfish
thought
woman.
you said you made them for me.
A few of them, he said, were covered with hot sauce. The rest of them were not, and you can share.
Injected with hot sauce. Actually, the hot sauce ones are pretty good.
Let me go ahead and I want to take. I need to make another drink. So why don't we go and take a little bit of a break here? And did you play that RGA thing in the intro? I don't think you did.
I did not.
Yeah, play that
I'll
and
play
then play
that
a
and
song.
then I'll play a song.
Yeah.
All
We'll
right.
be back in a minute to finish up, wrap up the show. If you've been listening, thanks so much for listening to Double Special. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back to finish up. Maybe we'll end early tonight. I'm about over it. The phone calls were awesome.
He's
It was a good
over it.
No, I
He
just
hates everybody.
No, we got stuff, but
you still got to do a half hour
I
of
got
like
a
your
couple
upcoming
things.
shows.
Yeah, no, all right, we'll do that.
Have the wine.
And I have to. Yeah, you have to do your shit.
All right, I'll
awful.
talk about that. All
All
right.
right, here we go. Here's a message from RGI International.
Yep.
In today's world, your problems don't
I like tater tots. Okay.
Unless
I'm
you're
gonna
talking
say
to
rest for you guys,
RGI International. That's right, RGI, your source for critical thinking and problem solving. Write to them now at gorgeous@juno.com. That's GORGES@juno.com.
to break your mental games, but I can make it deep. I try to walk 1 mile in your shoes. I wouldn't last 1 mile in your shoes. I won't give up on you. You make it easy to. I try to open up your eyes so you can see my views. You know I love you, girl. You know you mean the world. But you got me so just help you save my every girl. Trying to walk 1 mile in your shoes. I wouldn't last 1 mile in your shoes. All I wanted was for you to be my friend. To listen to me, baby, understand. It's not the
All right, and we're back live on the Double Special Show. Let me go ahead and bring up the picture here. That was Brach by Weak Sauce,
Yes, Weak
who are
Sauce.
no longer in existence.
But give us permission to use
They
their
gave
music.
us permission before they winked out of existence.
Where they winked out of existence.
That's right.
I got a little bit left on Double Special. Let me go ahead and talk about some comedy coming up. My comedy, stand-up comedy. If you like the show and you want to see me do something a little bit different than this, my stand-up, I think, is pretty good. Tiffany, I do good stand-up, right?
Oh, yeah.
I do
I
good
love it.
jokes. I'll be at Two Palms in Clearwater. That's August the 2nd. You can check out the headlining set there. I'll be featuring at the Palladium at the Ward Smith's Laugh Stop. That's the side door theater entrance there on the 3rd. And the 16th, I'll be at Finley's Irish Pub in Largo, which is always a great time. More tater tots for Tiffany. And that, it's a bar show, so that one's a loose and crazy show, but you can check that out. That is the 16th at Finley's Irish Pub in Largo. All these things I'll post on Facebook, or you can Google Chris Gorges on Google, Gorges. I don't have a website, so
You could
go to
tweet it.
doublespecialshow.com. We need to have a section on this website where I can put my shows.
You can have
Can
your
we
own
do that?
website for that. You could do chrisgorgescomedy.com.
No, I don't want to have to buy a
I
website.
don't
I got
wanna
Double
do
Special,
that.
but if people listen to the show and they want to check out my comedy, can we put like links?
We can put a link to chrisgorgescomedy.com.
Can I finish my? I don't have chrisgorgescomedy.com.
You should buy it.
I don't have the money for that right now.
Yeah.
$12.
We can put a section
Thank you.
there. Yes.
And Tiffany can have a section as well.
The reason that we did not is because Jordan at the very beginning was very like, I need the page to be plain. I need the page to be plain. Like he was very anal about there not being a lot of
Oh,
stuff
I didn't
on the
want
page.
I didn't want it to look like Nolan's or Wix site where you got there's tons of different crap on there and you have to click 3 different links to find what you want.
I think no, we just have the we got our iTunes and Spreaker and everything. It's pretty.
We'll look at the website.
Yeah, see if you can
and
do like
then
a
you
little
can tell
busy
me
now.
where you want
Just
it.
like a calendar would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. You can check out the rebroadcast of this show on Gear Radio. That'll be Saturday morning, 8 to 10. And in the coming weeks, IRNinternetradio.com will be broadcasting our show, Double Special,
sauce
along with
smells.
Lou Angel Wolf and some other great guys.
The
What?
sauce smells.
Okay, well, you'll get over it. I had a little complaint. I was on Facebook, and I didn't get into anything with anybody on Facebook. I was reading some posts and everything, and I just noticed over the past couple of months, actually about a year, not only on Facebook but in conversation.
Wait.
Yes.
Do you want me to do an intro for this?
No, yeah, if you want to. I'm already into it. You stopped.
Ladies
right-
and gentlemen,
I was getting momentum going,
It's
and you
time
blew it.
for Chris Gorges presents Shit Has to Stop. Opinions Without Solutions. Featuring Chris Gorges.
Okay,
Take it away, Chris.
All right, first of all, the shit has to stop is it's not opinions without solutions. That is what I'm talking about. Opinions without solutions.
Oh, I thought that was your whole act.
No, it's not. It's not.
You got solutions then?
God dang it. No, I got nothing because you blew it. I could have been into it by now, but now I got to stop and take the goddamn phone call.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, he's got
Jesus.
no answers, but this man does. Live from Australia, it's Brad Maclean.
Brad!
Hello, folks. How are we going?
I was about ready to complain, and then we got a lovely call from Australia, which we have to take.
Sounds like he's complaining.
Maybe.
What's the complaint?
What I was saying was I've noticed this trend not only on Facebook but just in conversations. Like if you have a conversation, say somebody's talking about like abortion, right? Not to pick a sore subject, but the conversation goes either political or socio-political, and you have an opinion about something. I've noticed that people now that have differing opinions than you will tell you or try to insinuate that if you don't have a solution for the problem that you have an opinion about, then you shouldn't have an opinion about it, which kind of pisses me off. Have you noticed that at all? Is that happening down under? Or?
Yeah, do you have any solutions for it?
Yeah, like. No, I don't, Brad. Damn it.
No, I don't know. I sort of don't take too much notice of the social media and that.
See,
and,
Brad's like
and
me.
talking to one-on-one people, so you can sort of.
What do you mean? You're a salesman. You talk to one-on-one people all the time.
Yeah, but you steer it, don't you? You don't. If they say the sky is pink and it's not, you don't say no, it's not. You go, it is. You want some fish?
Well, you're a smarter man than me, damn it. Just in general, I just noticed that people get into these political discussions on Facebook, and arguments really, and then it always boils down to, well, if you can't solve it, then you shouldn't be talking about it. And I think that's stupid. You can have an opinion about something and say this is wrong. Just because you can't solve it doesn't mean you can't be upset about it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think a bit of a troll intent comes in there too. A lot of the people that bang on about it want to, they're virgin on the edge of troll and they just want an argument.
I am just now realizing that you and Petchra Chelli, would you call yourself a troll? Are you trolling a little bit online?
Nah. I'm hardly on it.
Anymore. You were on it pretty heavily there for a while.
Ah, for a bit, having a bit of fun.
He's bored with it now.
The bridge got too small.
Yeah.
Well, we just talked to Petchra Chelli. I don't know if you heard, you may be working, but he's at home. Right now, he's not happy. He's out of painkillers, and he says he's got a headache and his body hurts, and so he's kind of pissed off. But
that's when he's at his best.
I know. That's what I said. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. You're out of painkillers. Love it. I always feel guilty when he calls, though, because it's so damn late. What time is it during the day? It was like 11 there, noon?
Absolute lunchtime. It's 12 right now.
Yeah, so you see, you're in a good mood.
The sun's above me and shining.
And you're on break. You're having, what do you eat for lunch?
My work is a constant break.
Well, how do you figure? You got to drive around and lug fish all around? How's that a break?
No, but I don't lug it. I mean, the heaviest I would lug during a day would be 10 kilos.
Okay.
So it's not hard.
Are you
And that's only in the morning.
Oh, well, what do you have for lunch? What are you having for lunch today?
Smoked salmon.
Do you ever eat anything other than the fish? You're not dipping on your own supply, are you?
Absolutely. I'll talk people out of buying stuff if I want it.
Yeah. See this lobster? Yeah, I'm gonna love it. You don't want this. You don't want that lobster.
Yeah, you don't want that. Way too expensive for a start.
It could be rubbed.
Possibly out of its use-by date.
Did you hear?
The worst salesman in the world. And the other thing I do is I feel sorry for the elderly, and they'll buy $2 worth of fish, and I'll give them 10 because obviously they can't survive it, and maybe they've just worked me out and they do it and they play me.
No, they're playing you, dude. They're like, this guy is the dumbest fish salesman ever.
This is like Brad and Petchra having a contest to see who can do the most for the elderly. I gave him $8 worth of fish. I crushed my car.
Yeah. I was trying to get him to record some stuff, and he said he's just too angry and he loses it at the computer. And I said, well, that's exactly what I want you to record.
He's awesome. I have gone back to watch that Travis video, the volcano video, multiple times. I've actually had people over here and we've played it for them.
Yeah.
That's so goddamn funny. That video.
Whenever new people come over, Chris is like, "Come sit here and watch this video." But
I just wait for the part where he's like, "For Christ's sakes!" I just love that. I just love when he says that.
Yeah. He's brilliant with his commentary, without a doubt.
Oh, my God. How do you survive a life? That's the best ever.
Someone was asking about, we're doing this little thing on the internet the other day, and we've got Jimmy Poodle and Petchra Chelli, and they said, what is it like? And I said, well, if you could put me in the middle ground with this monotone voice that's not too excited or anything like that, and then go down to Cumbria, which is right down in the depressive depths of Petchra Chelli, and then way up to this eccentric Irishman. That's pretty much how you'd cover the three spectrums. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, I think I get like this vision of a more contemporary version of that scene in Monty Python's Life of Brian, where they're just piling poop and complaining. That's Cumbria to me. Yes, yes, Crystal.
I just wanted to say to everybody who's listening that they should check out Brad's podcast on Spreaker. It's called 30 Minutes in the Back Room 8.
Oh, really?
Yes.
He has another
Thank
project?
you, Crystal. There's 7 of them before that too, with different numbers at the end.
Oh, I thought 8 was part of the title.
I thought it was ATE, like he's eating salmon.
See, I did not know that you were doing another project. That's awesome. I'll check it out.
They were sneaky. It's a sneaky thing. I was actually doing it to try and fuel Petchra Chelli into doing more of them.
Oh,
And,
yeah. Has he done more? He did like 1 or 2, right?
He done 1, and the second one may be done in the next few days. I'm pestering him about it.
Right on. Keep on, because they're good. I like
He's
them.
only dealing with like jaundice and crap. He's got liver failure going on. No, do a podcast, you yellow bastard.
Yeah, but Stephen Hawking can still put on a 2-hour documentary on television.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but to be fair, all his stuff is like managed, his ailments. You know, Petchra Chelli's still on the mend. He's still healing.
Do you know Stephen Hawking, like half the time he's lip syncing?
You're funny.
Yeah, I wouldn't go and see him live, I tell you.
He's going to wait till it's just a head in
I
a
know.
jar.
It's like seeing dead mouse. It's not real.
Yeah, right. Everybody's getting bad. I mean, Marty's all depressed in Texas, and Petchra Chelli's all pissed off and jaundiced in England, or Cumbria, excuse me. Zach got banged up in a car accident. He's pissed off, and now he wants to be a wrestling manager. And
we're glad you're happy with your fish, though.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, all good. It's going good.
Brad does not pay attention to new stuff either. And
I
that's
bet-
why he's happy. That's why we're happy.
You know what, though? I bet you're wrong. Brad, what was the big story, real quick? What happened with the airliner in the past week? Something about an airliner.
Yeah, it crashed. But everyone's talking about it.
Yeah, well, what is it? What is everybody talking about?
An airplane crashing.
Just crashing?
In Russia.
In Russia. It just crashed?
See, he said Russia too.
Does it have anything to do with Rasputin?
Is he still there? Did we drop the call?
No, I didn't know any of this either.
Brad, are you still there? Crap.
You scared him.
I think we lost the call.
But yeah, he doesn't listen to news and he doesn't pay attention to current events.
That's so funny.
And that's why he's a happy person.
I heard it crash. He is happy. You and Brad need to hook up. I'm just going to put that right out
He's
there.
very far.
Yeah. All right. You got Brad back online. Brad, were you there now?
We crashed.
I just want to know if there was any more information about the crash that you had. You said it crashed in Russia.
They said it may have been shot down.
Okay. So, see, he knew more than you did.
I knew it got shot down. He knows exactly
yeah, but that's
the same.
But I probably speak to 400 people a week.
Yeah. No, not Tiffany. No way.
I saw it on like a Twitter trend.
She said earlier in the show that Rasputin shot it down.
I have no idea what's going on. I don't live over there.
Rasputin, the guy, isn't that the guy they put in a bag and stabbed and threw in a river?
They couldn't murder him. The mad monk of Russia.
Yeah.
In all fairness, his name is
He sounds
Putin.
like he'd have curly shoes.
All I did was add the Ras part.
Yeah.
Putin is his name.
Hey, at least you didn't say Ra's al Ghul. That would have been a whole different mythos.
Razzmatazz. Wasn't that a razzmatazz?
At least you didn't. You should add the dis part.
All right, so we knew about that. What about the plague? Do you know anything about the plague outbreak just recently?
Yeah. Yes. Hang on a sec. I can't think of the name.
Yeah,
but,
Google that quick,
I met
buddy.
a couple the other day that went to England,
Mhm.
and they went to it started with E. Went to this place where the plague was years ago, so I know a bit about it. They contained it, and everyone died over time, but the place is still there. You can see it.
Okay, you got like 8 stories all wrapped up in one. That was like Chernobyl and, the Dark Ages. That was weird. All right, brother.
That's, honestly, 30 seconds ago was perhaps the most knowledgeable I've felt in years.
You see how different he is? He's friendly and just banging him out, and then you got at 3 o'clock in the morning, you got Petchra Chelli like "Brah!" just angry, and I need some hydrocodone.
Oh God!
In my brain though, when he described the accident, I could just see him hanging on for dear life in the passenger seat of a crappy Ford Escort, skidding sideways, like, oh crap.
I was sad about the fact that the tours, and the rally's not going to go ahead now. I was looking forward to comments from the road.
I know. I was hoping he was going to dress up as a priest, like Sammy Davis Jr. and ride around in a high-performance Ford Escort.
Oh, but it'd be much better if he learned kung fu.
Run.
Yeah, right. He learned kung fu, and he's Jackie Chan in that white jumpsuit. That would have been
I know.
awesome.
I can't believe you said Gumball Rally when Cannonball Run was available.
I know, right? Gumball Rally's like, well, that's like Mother Jugs Speed era. What the hell? Well, was that like in the first hour of the rally?
I don't even think he made it to the rally.
This was just they might have had a few drinks, I think, and just went and tested the car for the rally.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood him. This wasn't even in the goddamn race. This was just them. They got the car and they're like, let's just take it out for a try.
They were on the way to get their MOT.
What do you think of the name Roy Butter?
I like it. It's not bad. Roy Butter.
It's all right, isn't it?
Do you have a child coming that you're going to name
Yeah.
Roy Butter?
Are you?
No. If I close one eye and look through these two pillars on this building, there's a massive sign that's cut down to Roy Butter.
I don't know.
Dude, he's got weight. He does have a good job. I could never do that in my job.
What, look at the Roy Butter sign?
Yeah, or even have time to do that. Like, if you close one eye. No, I'm like, they're like, you got stuff to do. What are you doing? Stop.
I'll send you the photo of it.
Yeah, please do. I'd like to see that Roy Butter. You saying Butter? Butter?
Yep.
Okay.
Butter.
Yeah, Roy Butter. He's like a soft old Western sheriff. He's not the hard
In
Western
fact,
sheriff.
I may write something, and for the part, I'll change my name to Roy Butter.
I prefer Dale Olio. That's an old joke. Joke for the old people right there.
I don't get what
I
you're
don't
talking
get it. I'm old. What is that?
He's Roy Rogers and Dale Rogers, so Roy Butter, never freaking mind.
Okay, that was awful.
I'm going to use it the Savo.
All right, dude. Well, listen, always a pleasure to talk to you. Glad you didn't crash your fish car, and be safe.
I hit a pole in it the other day.
Huh?
I hit a pole in it the other day.
Oh, cool. That was the third one. Nobody else has an accident anymore.
That's right. We didn't know. Yeah,
And
good.
you know what I done? I was turning, I was reversing out onto the road and looking out the other window, and it was only a 30-foot pole. And so I had a heap of people look at it, and I thought the cool thing to do would just to be ignore it. So I revved her up and scraped the bit of the panel along it, and then instantly regretted it.
Don't regret that, man. There's nothing wrong with scraping a little pole. We've all done that. It's just experimenting.
No,
you want to play with the pole, that's fine, man. Nobody's going to judge you.
At least there wasn't a stripper on it.
No, I'm just thinking about how far this guy will go for a laugh. Jesus Christ. You know, it'd be funny.
Yeah, that's right.
No, you are. You're the guy that's
standing.
You're the guy standing there with a ball peen hammer going and seeing a group of people saying, you know what, they probably laugh if I hit myself right in the crotch with this right now. Ping, and they all laugh and like, yep, they laughed.
Do it with a trout.
No, you just scrape the shit out of your car on a pole.
Yeah, but I didn't plan on doing it. I just had to go through with it once I already started.
You are a psychopath.
That's true, though. Once you're there, you're committed.
Yeah, he just commits the whole way.
Full committed. That's what Roy Butter does. He doesn't stop. He just keeps going.
He's smooth like butter. All right. All right, brother.
All right, folks. Have a good evening over there.
All right, there you go.
Brad.
There you go, Brad
Ladies
Maclean.
and gentlemen, checking in from Australia. That was Brad Maclean, or as we like to call him, Roy Butter.
Roy Butter.
Royal Butter.
And you can check out his podcast. What is it again, Crystal?
Lurpak. Oh, no.
Something
In the back room.
Yeah, in a back room.
In the back room. And
In the
where's
back
is that
room.
on YouTube or
It's on Spreaker.
On Spreaker. Okay,
Yep.
so check it out on Spreaker. If you saw the couch sessions, which he did over 100
that was
episodes, they were
great.
very funny. I'm sure these are just as good. And hopefully you can get Petchra Chelli to produce some as well. Those guys are really funny. Always a pleasure to have them on the show. All right, I'm almost done. We're at the end. I was going to get into the whole thing. We were going to talk about your wire thing, but
I won wire.
You won wire.
750 feet of wire.
And we were going to talk about the Burger King thing because Tiffany's upset because she went to Burger King.
Thank you, kidneypuncher.com, for my wire, since we're still on the subject.
Sorry.
I won some wire.
All right, we'll talk
I don't
about
win things very often.
Okay.
750 feet.
How did that come?
Huh?
Is it like a big spool?
It's on spools, yeah.
Is it a bunch of little small spools?
3 spools, 250 feet each.
Jesus Christ.
It's very small wire.
What is the wire made of?
Canthal.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Can you walk on it?
It's like the stuff you use in toasters.
Oh, okay. So a heating element.
It's resistance wire, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway. All right, let's move on to Happy Meals.
No, I want to hear more about the wire. So you got the wire.
God,
Yeah, I
it
want it
sounds
from
so boring.
KidneyPuncher.com.
You might want to tell people what it's for because they have no.
KidneyPuncher.com is for electric cigarettes.
No, what the wire is for.
Yeah, you put it in this thing. You coil it up and put it in here, and then slam some rayon in there,
Yeah.
and drip some juice, and then you can smoke. It's almost as convenient as cigarettes, but
And
not
now-
nearly.
And now there's a girl at work that does that I met that her husband does the juice, and she said there's a name for people that do what you do with the wire. What do they call it? They do their own thing.
I don't know.
They spool their own stuff. She called it a dripper. She called it a.
Oh, this is a dripper. That's what it's called.
Yeah, but there's a name for people that do their own.
I'm not familiar with
You're like Doc Brown in the garage, just tinkering.
Tinkerer.
Yeah. Well, no, but not. There's an official.
You know, as an
vaping
Irish
name.
person, that's actually kind of offensive.
What, tinkerer?
Tinker.
What does that mean?
It's like gypsy.
Oh, well, Jesus! You said
Yeah,
it.
why
I
do you have
didn't-
to say it?
I didn't say it. You
No,
said
did.
it.
Yo, you said tinker.
No, you said it first.
No, you said tinker.
I
You're
agreed
so
with you.
racist against Irish people.
I agreed with you.
Stupid frog.
What about
right, whatever
Tinker
you say.
Bell?
Ooh, that's cute.
All right. Yeah, so you got the wire. Congratulations.
I won
Beautiful.
wire. Thank you, KidneyPuncher.com.
Yeah, and in the interim, while you got the wire, Tiffany went to Burger King and she got pissed off because she's buying Happy Meals. I have a fundamental problem with that right off the bat.
Why?
You're not a child. You shouldn't get a Happy Meal.
She's gonna be happy.
Just buy a. Hold on, let me finish. Just buy a combo like everybody
Yeah.
else. Why do you have to get
Buy a
Happy
Marty
Meal?
meal.
You're
Listen.
taking toys from kids and you don't need them. What do you need the toys for?
Listen.
Do you need toys in your meal?
I have a toy right in the dashboard
But do you need
of my
that?
car.
Why?
Why does a kid need it so they can break it?
Mm-hmm.
At least
You're an
I'm
adult.
displaying mine.
Oh my!
I
Displaying
don't get
for
the
who?
Happy Meal for the food. Thank you. I'm sorry for the toy.
What?
Why do you get the Happy Meal?
That's called a
Because
Freudian slip.
It's
Yeah, right.
perfect for my tummy. It's a tummy size. Adult size meals are just. Why do you need that much?
Okay,
at
first
once?
of all, a regular cheeseburger or whatever you get in your Happy Meal, it's the same size cheeseburger as you buy it out of
Yeah.
the box.
You can get the All-American
Listen.
meal,
It's
which
not
is like the Happy Meal
You're
without the
not letting
toy.
me talk.
All right.
Sorry.
So I get a 6-piece chicken nugget, and then it has French fries in it, right? But apple slices come in it, and I get apple juice.
Can you get apple
can't get
slices on
that-
their own?
Well, yeah, then it's a whole extra thing. Why would I do that? I like the Happy Meal. It all comes in one. It's easy. It's cheaper. It's kids meals, and I get them at restaurants too.
I
are
feel like you're
cheaper
lying to
and
them.
Smaller.
Are they for children? Did they say for children? Because I feel like you're lying to
You
them.
can't be blackballed. That's not fair. Why do kids get to have everything that's
I didn't
fun?
ask you that. I asked you if the Happy Meal is for children. Does it say for children?
I don't know.
Because if it is, you don't have any, and you're lying to them. When
She
you
go-
go in
well,
there, you're being fraudulent with
To
your
be
order.
honest, the 6-piece McNugget is the big kid's meal.
It's the mighty kid.
She's
meal.
not a big
Mighty
kid.
Well,
she's an adult.
She's kind of a big child.
No, maybe maybe psychically or
Well,
whatever, but
it doesn't-
psychologically, but not physically.
The McDonald's menu does not specify whether it has to be biological or mental.
I
age.
just have a problem with the fact that she's going to like a theology school and she's I'm all religious, and you're lying on the most basic level. You're lying to the people at Burger King.
No, I'm saying, can I have a 6-piece mighty kids meal?
What
And-
Mighty Kids
no,
meal?
No, not at Burger King.
What
That's
if the
what they
woman?
call them at
Wait,
McDonald's.
what if the woman said to you, "Do you have any kids?" What would you say to
I
them?
would say no, but I have money.
What if she said, "Well, then you have to get a regular thing. You have to
Then I
regular
would
combo."
leave and go to a place that would
You
let me
wouldn't
buy
buy.
it.
So you want to go to a place where you can get away with the lie?
She wants a toy.
It's
She
not
want-
a
yeah.
lie.
It is a lie.
Burger King does not give toys, and that's the whole thing. I went to Burger King, and there was no toy inside. They gave me a cookie instead of apple slices, and
I don't care about health at Burger King.
McDonald's
Why would you go to
has
Burger? So
Mario
nasty.
Kart toys, and those are far superior. Why would anybody?
What
go
are
to
you
Burger
doing
King?
with the toys? Into the microphone. You're talking next to the microphone.
I like to put them on display.
Where?
If they're awesome toys. Well, in the dashboard of my
All right,
car. I have
stop for a
SpongeBob
second.
right now.
I just want to say, before I met Crystal, I dated a few women, and in Tiffany's age group, late 30s, mid 30s. If I got into a woman's car at age and she had like a Happy Meal toy, first of all, my first thought would be like, "Holy crap, she has kids." But if she said, "No, I don't have any kids,"
wow.
that's mine. I'd be like, what the hell? I went out with a date one time with this girl. She said I was a cartoonist. And I said, oh, really? You're an artist? She said, yeah, I do cartoons. Oh, show me. She did the most rudimentary penguin that I'd ever seen. Granted, she was German, from Germany. But it was,
yeah, those German people can't draw
dude,
cartoons.
No, it was
It's
a dude.
strictly rudimentary
No,
with the Germans.
listen, she was.
Let's
it was
be racist against Germans.
Let me
again.
finish what I was
Oh.
saying. It was a doodle, dude. She wasn't an artist. She didn't do a cartoon. She never did a cartoon. She just liked to draw, and it was literally like a doodle. It was ridiculous. She was like 9 years old. Look, I can draw, and she draws a stick figure throwing a basketball. It was stupid.
I'm not putting stupid toys. Mario Kart's awesome. I'm putting cool
But what do you? You're not
toys.
doing anything with the toy. My son actually gets the toys and plays with
Well,
them.
I'm an adult. Why would I play with the toy? I
Right.
just play
That was my whole
they're
point.
Mario Kart.
It just see how it came right around and you said it right out of your own mouth.
I'd play with
I
the
don't
toy.
like to play with toys. Like,
But you like to gather them and collect them and
I
put
like
them
cool
on
stuff.
display.
Like I have a Harry Potter wand. I have my dinosaur tooth. I like cool. Like Mario Kart stuff is pretty cool. Like I feel like that's something worth collecting. I'm not gonna sit there and.
Then why
race
don't you keep it
them.
in the package?
What
then?
were
They
you?
are in the package.
What were
you wait? You literally have the cart in the
Right now they're all in the package. I'm
in the
trying to
plastic
decide.
on your dash.
No, I have a SpongeBob on my dash right now.
In the plastic?
No.
So you're not
I
really
actually
collecting
put
them
that
then.
together. But the Mario Kart are in bags right now. I had to put them together
You
because
can ask Marty about collecting and how that works. You
Jake-
keep them in your package, right? If you want to collect them.
Yeah, I keep mine in my package all the time. Makes it look bigger. Look, it's all lumpy. Those aren't wheels, those are veins.
Oh my god, that's a gas line.
But otherwise, I give the toys to my goddaughter or Jake. I've given a couple toys to.
You have a problem, dude. Just stop lying to the people at the restaurant, would you
I'm
please?
not
Be
lying.
honest about
You
who
can
you are.
order whatever
Stop
you
muscling
want.
out in kids' territory. You're muscling in on
What's
their
wrong with
territory.
ordering a kid's meal?
She doesn't need to be in Toys R Us unless she's got a kid.
No, that's
That's
crap.
not fair.
That's bull crap.
Dude, I knew she would pull out a
I've
machete
had
on that.
urge to
What?
go to Toys R Us for like a week now.
Dude, let's go to Toys R Us. You want to go tomorrow?
Yeah, go ahead, play.
Yeah, but I really want to take my
Idiots.
time and like see if there's like Ninja Turtle
You can wander off on your
action
own.
figures or
I
something.
want to get a Team Fortress 2 pyro.
I
I've been
kinda-
dreaming of that.
I
All right.
kind of want Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the package and to put on display.
Yeah, on the hood of your car.
No, not on the hood
A
of my car.
dashboard.
That's
Put
too
'em in
good
the-
for that. I'm gonna put it in my room.
Why don't you get some adult stuff in your room? Why are you getting
I do.
kid
I have
stuff?
I have a lightsaber like you do. You have a lightsaber.
Yeah,
right
you got a
there.
lightsaber that we're not allowed to touch.
I also
You're
have
like
a dartboard and
You're like
adult
the
stuff.
worst 8-year-old I ever knew.
I bought that
You
as a
invite kids over to his house, and then you're not allowed to play with his toys.
Listen,
I have a guitar and a piano.
Okay.
And all
All
sorts
right.
of cool stuff.
I know. We've talked about it. You can put pictures up online. All right, I'm ready to close it. Play some music. Let's get out of here. You've been listening. What? That's your job. Just do it. Put the music on while I'm talking.
I was having fun, though.
Okay, but we're done.
We're
I'm
still
done.
talking about stuff.
No, we're not. We're talking about the same stuff we've been talking about. We've already done this. We've already
talking about?
We've talked about your room and what's in your room and all this stuff.
We're not talking about. what's
It's
in
late. I'm tired. Let's end it. God dang it. Did you just shush me with your finger?
She
Yeah,
shushed
and
you.
that's actually
Girl, I
sign
will-
language.
Wait, next
for
time
no.
we play basketball, I'm dunking right in your face.
Dude, you're still going down.
Dude, whatever.
Whatever,
I will
man.
break your
I
nose.
will 3-point you all day long.
Okay, yeah, whatever, Larry Bird.
We still got tater tots.
If you want to check out some comedy in a couple weeks, I'll be at Palladium, Two Palms, Finley's in the month of August. As always, you can check out comedy at snapperscomedyclub.com. In the coming weeks, Mike and Amarillo.
Snappersgrill.com.
Yeah. Crystal, say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye.
What about me saying goodbye?
I'm going to get to that. Jesus, go ahead. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Jordan, bye.
Wait.
I'm
you
gonna
just,
go to
you
your
just
shows.
say goodbye to me, or do I supposed to say goodbye to people? Goodbye, everybody!
Thanks for listening. You've been listening to Double Special. We'll be back next week.
Goodbye, humans.
Yeah. See you guys later.
We love you.
Thanks to all our
No, I
callers,
Yeah.
by the way.
Oh, yeah, let's do our callers really quick.
Jesus Christ.
Brad,
Brady,
Petchra.
Marty,
Yeah.
That
and
was it?
and Fat Marshmallow Goat.
Oh yeah, I
Petchra
forgot
Chelli.
about
And
that. That was
Petchra
a long
Chelli.
time
We
ago.
said Petchra Chelli.
We said Petra.
All right, we'll see you guys next
And
week.
Brad.
Thanks for listening. Check us out online.